Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy. I hope you're enjoying your stay and enjoying your time out here at watching the cricketing spectacle out here in the World Cup 2026, T20 World Cup 2026, being co hosted by India and Sri Lanka. It's been a great affair with now all the eight teams sorted into the Group 8 stages, with Pakistan winning the game comfortably by 102 runs and them making an entry, the last team to enter into the Super 8s. So everything's been sorted now. And tonight's clash, it's been is India versus Netherlands. And what a start we had at this Narendra Modi Stadium here in Ahmedabad. India earlier winning the toss and opting to bat first, and once again, surprise to all the fans who just joined in, or surprise to all the fans who completely missed the action until now. It's an absolutely not the news that the Indian fans would love to hear. It's not a news that the Indian audience would love to hear, but I have to put it out because that's what's happened once again. Abhishek Sharma has been bowled for a duck here in the first over here. Poor shot there from Abhishek Sharma, and he has been dismissed, bowled by Aryan Dutt. Aryan Dutt is wonderful, especially with the new ball, with his off breaks in the power play. With the new ball, he managed to get that grip, and especially he brings in the extra bounce, the new balls. He manages to always bring in that extra bounce. And even in the last T20 World Cup and even in the 50 over World Cup, I think the Netherlands always use Aryan Dutt in the power play, and rightfully Abhishek Sharma, once again he's been bowled, and that will be his third duck in a row. He is not at all been looking in prime test. India would have hoped that this match would have been Abhishek Sharma's match, because they were waiting for that one game where he could turn the tide and score that big runs and get that momentum back flowing into the Abhishek Sharma's form heading into the next phase of the tournament here, because when he gets going, he keeps going. But this is the third consecutive duck for Abhishek Sharma. A hat-trick of ducks for Abhishek Sharma in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. Poor shot there once again. Aryan Dutt angling the ball into the batter there, and he went for the And here Tilak Verma, beg your pardon there, I have to just cut it out there. Van Beek, full length, very half volley there, and he's hit it straight for a 6 over the long off region. And what a wonderful shot there from Tilak Verma, and he's hit it with such venomous authority there. What a wonderful shot, straight into the stands, and that'll be India's first 6 in this game here. So coming back to Abhishek Sharma, 3 ducks in a row, and this time he's tried to play the shot inside edge, and only going towards the shot to find leg fielder there. That'll be just 1 run there. 3 ducks in a row, a hat-trick of ducks for Abhishek Sharma. The ball coming in from around the wicket, and the ball pitching in good length, and Abhishek Sharma, no footwork there, trying to play the pull shot. Completely no footwork. He looks in absolute shambles. He looks in a complete mess. It's not about his batting, it's about his mindset. He's been thinking a lot. He's been doing a lot of thought process, and goes across the line. He needs to get off the mark first. He needs to start thinking that how can he get off the mark, and then he needs to think how can he get to the 10-run mark, the double figure mark. And this time straying down the line, and Ishan Kishan has tucked it away towards the deep fine leg region there. That'll be 4 runs there. The first boundary coming off the blade of Ishan Kishan. He's off the mark once again, off his first ball with a boundary there, in fashion, in style. Poor ball by the bowler, angling onto the pads, but he is tucked it away towards the boundary for 4 runs there. And coming back to Abhishek Sharma, he's starting to think a lot of things, and once again no footwork this time. He goes for the full, and Aryan Dutt bowls wonderful in the power play. That is something that you all know. He always bowls in the power play, be it the 50 or the T20 international. He's been someone who bowls wonderfully with the new ball, and once again he got the ball coming into the left-hander, and he bowled in the good length, and the ball with the new ball especially new, and he's generating that extra bounce, and it's crashed into the middle and leg stump there. And a hat trick of 3 ducks in a row for Abhishek Sharma, a hat-trick of ducks for Abhishek Sharma, and he will be disappointed. Definitely not the kind of World Cup he would have imagined. The world number 1 T20 international batter, if he can have a bad day, I don't know what to say. 3 ducks on the trot, and the ball skid inside, and probably he should start thinking how to get off the mark first and then play his shots. Once again, no footwork, goes to play the expansive pull shot. He wants to release that pressure and get off the mark by hitting that boundary and get that confidence back, but that was not required once again, especially when you're coming on two straight ducks, and obviously he would have to blame himself for that kind of a shot there. And Aryan Dak, no wonder the kind of celebration, the way he was elated picking up Abhishek Sharma, the world number one's best bowler, bang on all the three balls pitched in the same direction, and he managed to go past the bat, and Abhishek Sharma is dismissed once again for a duck. And nevertheless, India 17 for 1 after 1.5 overs. Here is Van Beek running in, and Tilak Verma steps down the ground, only managing an inside edge towards the just towards the short third man, short fine leg region there, and the batters will scamper for a quick single here. And with the end of the 2 overs, India are 18 for 1 after 2 overs here. An expensive over here for Logan Van Beek, 15 runs coming off it, and 18 for 1. And the squad for today, just a couple of changes there for India. To all the people who want to have a look at the squad, let me put it out for you here. As you can see in the screens there, Washington Sundar and Arshdeep Singh have come back today to replace the likes of Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel. So we have dropped 2 spinners and brought in Washington Sundar and Arshdeep Singh. And we were actually thinking probably Jasprit Bumrah could be given the rest, because this is a dead rubber, so that we save him for the next games, given that his back is extremely vulnerable to injury. But India continue to have the partnership, especially build that pressure in tandem with Jasprit and Arshdeep Singh going, and they are probably looking at how they can work together in tandem and probably try it out so that they can figure it out for the next phase of the tournament here. So that's been the story so far for India. But for Netherlands, there's just been one change there. The wicketkeeper batter Noah Kroos, he is back into the seats. He's been in the side, and he's been replacing a bowler there. Fred Klassen will have to make way for Noah Kroos. And to all the listeners who are listening to Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're enjoying this show. I hope you're enjoying the contest. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And please, stay tuned for more cricketing action. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because only when you hit the like button, our stream will be pushed to the home page of other YouTubers. So please ensure you hit the like button here. Aryan Dutt, who bowls wonderful in the power plays, once again coming in to bowl to Tilak Verma, this time from around the wicket. Wonderful ball there. Tilak Verma a little bit early in the shot, but manages to hit it over the bowler there, and the ball going away to the boundary fence there, straight over the bowler there. 4 runs there for Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma has definitely come out with an intent today. He knows this is an Ahmedabad pitch. The ball will come on extremely good onto the batter in the earlier phase, and he is batting with authority there. He's come out with an intent. We saw him stepping down the wicket off his first ball, and then the 6 in the last over, and he's definitely showing intent there. And he's raised to 15 of 10, and India 22 for 1 here. Here is Aryan Dutt, this time running in to bowl to Tilak Verma. He shuffles across towards the off stump. Good length delivery, handling into the batter. A full length delivery, beg your pardon, and he's only managed to drive it towards the bowler. And Tilak Verma definitely frustrated that he's not happy the way he's played this ball, venting out his frustration there. India winning the toss and opting to bat. Just 2 changes tonight. Both the left arm spinners have been left out. Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav make way for Washington Sundar, the right arm spinner and an all-rounder. And Arshdeep Singh is back into the team here. And here is Aryan Dutt, this time coming in from a wide angle this time. And this time he tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region. Tilak Verma and the fielder in the deep will complete the proceedings. That will just be 1 run, and Ishan Kishan is back on strike. So please ensure you hit the like button, and please ensure you hit the subscribe button. And also the chat box is open. Let us know which city or which place of the world, from which place of the world you're watching this game, so that we can know and we can have a conversation, so that we can know from which all places the people have logged into a stream here, and we can have a conversation. Who do you think is going to win this game? And in general, if you are supporting any other country, please do let us know in the comment box here. I hope you enjoyed the afternoon game between Namibia and Pakistan. What a wonderful game that was. Pakistan winning it by 102 runs. What a statement they put out there. A great intent and great fight. And Mike Hesson, the man from Dunedin, the man from New Zealand, would be extremely happy with the character shown by the boys. especially after such a kind of a defeat. They're coming back and putting up such a dominating performance and storming into the Super 8s with a 102 run win and carrying the momentum as they go into the next phase of the tournament here. So with that said, 22 for 1 after 3 overs. That's the story here from the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Please ensure you hit the like button because we are eagerly waiting here for our news, for our stream feed to be delivered to the homepage of many other people, because only when you hit the like, it will be shown on the new homepage of other people. So thank you for doing the same, and I hope you continue to enjoy the stream as you hit the subscribe button there. India will be Netherlands, on the other hand, will be eager to get a win or today, because they want to put out a show for the fans, for the families, for the cricketing board, and all the people who have believed in themselves, and all the people who have been cheering them through the thick and thin. And definitely they would be eager to put up a fight against the world number one team India here, and they will be eager to take some learning out of this game here. This time beautifully bowled as Tilak Verma steps out. He does not give the batter any room. He cramps him by following the batter, darts it into his pads there. 92.8 clicks on that one, and he's just managed to guide it away towards the mid-wicket region. That will just be a dot ball there. 23 for 1 after 3.1 overs, and Netherlands managing to pick up Abhishek Sharma. 3 ducks on a row, a hat-trick of ducks for Abhishek Sharma in this tournament here. How can he change his style of batting here? How can he bring in a positive? Oh, that could have been close there. He goes for the reverse sweep, and it rolls down to the bowler there, and Ishan Kishan had wandered out of the pitch there, wandered out of his crease there. The bowler having a shy at the bowler's end. That could have been interesting. He goes for the reverse sweep, only getting a bottom edge, and the ball rolling back towards the bowler, and Ishan Kishan was early setting off to go for the run, and the bowler having a shy at the bowler's end. Unfortunately, no direct hit and no damage there. 24 for 1 after 3.4. Here is full toss ball there by Ackerman, and Ishan Kishan steps down the ground, goes inside out, and that's a huge 6 in the deep cover region there. What a shot there by Ishan Kishan. His first of the night, his first 6 of the night here. Indian fans are back on the tours. They would have forgotten what the Abhishek Sharma's dismissal. They were distraught. They came in full support to watch him, because this was the game. If Abhishek Sharma had managed to score some runs in this tournament, in this game, the Indian management would have been extremely happy, because he's struggling for runs. He's coming off 2 ducks, and tonight he notches up his 3rd duck. That would have dented his confidence to much extent, and he is himself to blame. The ball was not a wicket-taking delivery. Placed the a lapse in concentration, no footwork, or going for the pull shot. We are nowhere near the ball. Obviously he needs to get that first run off his back and tap it for a single or here and there and get to that 1 run, and somehow manage to get to the double figure mark, 10 runs, and then start playing it short, because when you middle the ball a couple of times and when you get that 1 run on the board, you definitely gonna become a different player. We all know how dangerous Abhishek Sharma can be, and he is the world number 1 batter, and it's all a matter of one moment, and it's all a matter of a couple of balls, and it's all a matter of couple of shots, and it's all a matter of 1 innings, and he needs to find that innings. And probably Indian management thought this was the right day, but unfortunately he falling in for Abhishek Sharma, Aryan Dutt, and he's cleaned him up. Here is Ackerman now running in to bowl to Tilak Verma from around the wicket here, and this time straying down the leg. Poor bowling there. The ball's bowled into the legs, and he plays the sweep shot, manages to get some bat, and the ball goes past the wicket keeper, past the short fine leg fielder there. That'll rise away into the boundary there. Wonderful 4 there for Tilak Verma. He in this process of this sweep, I think he's managed to injure something there. He's calling the physio there. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's injured something there. The physio will be running in. He's managed to injure something, I'm not sure. But with that said, the end of the 4 overs, India 35 for 1. Just 2 changes for India this evening here. Arshdeep Singh and Washington Sundar coming in for the 2 left arm spinners, Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel. So that's the story out there in the middle. India winning the toss and opting to bat this evening here at the Narendra Modi Stadium at Ahmedabad. I hope you're enjoying the contest. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup. I hope you enjoyed the game today. Pakistan winning against Namibia was so comfortably, and hopefully they would be eager to carry on and put up more promising shows like that as they go ahead into the Super 8s here. And here is India Abhishek Sharma, 3 ducks on the trot. That's difficult for the batter to accept that he's the world number one batter, and he's unable to get that first runs going his way in the last 3 games here. So will this mean Sanju Samson needs to be given the chance here? Abhishek Sharma has been given chances one after the other, and he has no one but himself to blame, especially the poor shot. No footwork, tries to pull the ball, and he's been cleaned up once again. And nevertheless, that's a big headache for the management to think about. But we all know one good game and one good knock and one good a couple of shots going his way, and how dangerous he can be, how lethal can he be. All he needs is a moment of confidence, just a glimpse of confidence. One straight drive, one pull shot, or one cover drive. That would be changed Abhishek Sharma as a batter completely. Right now he's stuck in the loop, and that's the reason he's been unable to get that off his head, because he's thinking a lot about the previous 2 ducks, and he's been caught once again clean bowled in this game too. So please drop in the chat box. Let us know. The chat box is open, and we are eager to get that first message running in, so that we have a conversation here, something to discuss and something to talk about, so that we all get connected to Sports Beyond Cancer on this platform as we watch this game here. So there he is. I think the issue's been sorted. He has some issue with his leg, I guess, and it's sorted now. Tilak Verma is wearing his helmet once again. He looks okay there. Nothing serious there for Tilak Verma. Should be something minor there. And Aryan Dutt into his third. He's bowled 2 overs brilliantly, 1 for 8 into his third. Ishan Kishan on the strike here. Can he get Can he get one more breakthrough for the Netherlands here, or will Ishan Kishan counter-attack him by going big? Let's have a look here as Aryan Dutt running in to bowl to Ishan Kishan from around the wicket. Beautiful ball, a little bit short, and Ishan Kishan goes for the pull shot. He's not managed to get good contact on the ball, but that will be 4 runs in the deep mid-wicket region there. The fielder was too wide there, coming in from the deep square leg region there. Ishan Kishan wouldn't be happy with that shot, because he didn't manage to get good power behind it, didn't time it perfectly, rocks back and pulls it, but the ball one bounce into the boundary fence there. 4 runs there for Ishan Kishan in India. Here is Aryan Dutt. Once again, short run, and he's bowled him up. He's bowled him up. Aryan Dutt has bowled him up. Ishan Kishan has to depart. What scenes here out in Wankhede. The Scott Edwards, the captain wicket-keeper, is happy. So is Aryan Dutt. He's laughing there. I think he's probably chopped it on to his wicket there. He goes to play the pull shot. The ball was in good length delivery, a little bit short, off his pads. The ball goes on to hit his elbow and then crashes into the stump, and Aryan Dutt has a laugh there. He can't believe his stroke of luck there. Aryan Dutt can't believe his stroke of luck here. He's bowled both the Indian openers out. He's bowled out both the Indian left-hander power hitters out. The ball, Ishan Kishan going for the pull shot. The ball was not that short, only to find his pads and the ball hitting his elbow and then crashing onto the stumps. Unfortunate scenes here. Most unlucky way to get out. One of the most unluckiest ways to get out. And Aryan Dutt is full of smiles, full of laughter there, because he can't believe what transpired out there, because he can't believe his stroke of luck. The ball was bowled down the leg, angling into the batter. The batter goes in for the pull, only to hit the pads and then hit the elbows of the batter and rolls back into the stumps there. An unfortunate way for the Ishan Kishan to be dismissed. Both the Indian openers have been dismissed now. 39 for 2 after 4.2, and Aryan Dutt is bowling beautifully in the power play, just like he does every single time with the new ball there. He's mastered the art of bowling and extracting the bounce and grip with the new ball there, and he once again delivering it here for Netherlands here. 2 for 12 after 2.2 overs, as the Indian skipper Suryakumar Yadav is out there in the middle. Here is Aryan Dutt. Good ball there, darted in quickly, and it's been angling into the pads there, and he has managed to tuck it away towards the deep square leg region there. That'll just be a single there. And what a poor turnaround of events. Abhishek Sharma, 3 ducks on the trot, a hat-trick of ducks in the World Cup, the world number 1 T20 batter there. and all he requires is one moment of magic, one moment of brilliance, and one shot. Because we all know when he gets going, no one can stop him. Not even the wildest of the wildest storms can stop him, because he is himself a bigger storm. He is the hurricane. But eventually, he is struggling to get runs. He's struggling to even get off the board. For the third consecutive time, he has been dismissed for a duck here. This time, wonderfully bowled, angling into the batter. Tilak Verma backing away towards the leg stump, trying to create that room and grow through the offside, only managing to drive it towards the fielder there in the cover region. That will just be a dot ball. 4.4 overs, 40 for 2. The run rate 8.57. Here is Aryan Dutt now running into bowl to Tilak Verma. And he is bowled a flighted ball angling into the pads, and Tilak Verma flicks is off his leg, and the ball travelling in between the mid-wicket fielder and the mid-on fielder. 4 runs, class written all through that shot here. Absolutely timed that ball to perfection. It was angling into the pads, and Tilak Verma there flicking it off his pads there, and perfectly placing it between the two fielders there at the mid-wicket and the mid-on there, all along the ground there. Absolutely wonderful shot for any cricketing fan to watch that shot, that kind of shots there. Here is Aryan Dutt running in to bowl to Tilak this time, a little bit short, a good length delivery angling into the batter there, and Tilak Verma is interested for a run there. He is being sent back by Suryakumar Yadav, who was keen, who was not interested in that run. And with that said, the end of the 5th over, Aryan Dutt bowls his over extremely quickly. I'm not sure. He bowls his overs extremely quickly. With the end of that, 44 for 2 after 5 overs for India here. 44 for 2 after 5. And that's a good over once again for Aryan Dutt, getting the wicket of the dangerous Ishan Kishan, who can take the game away from you. And that brings in the Indian skipper out there in the middle. The current run rate for India is 8.8. Just 2 changes for them. Arshdeep Singh and Washington Sundar have been brought into the team, and with both the left arm spinners being rested today, the Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav making way for the Arshdeep Singh and Washington Sundar there. Suryakumar Yadav is on strike, and the new ball, the ball's been given the change in the attack now. Kyle Klein has been given the ball. He's been decent through this tour. He's been good with his line and lengths, and he's managed to disrupt the rhythm of quite a few batters here. Hopefully he will be able to produce one more moment of magic as Netherlands play the last game in this campaign here. Here is Kyle Klein, wonderfully bowled outside the off stump. A lot of width there, and Suryakumar Yadav punching it through the offside there. Wonderful shot there for 4. No chance there for the fielder running in from the backward point, from the deep point region there. He puts in a full-fledged dive, but Suryakumar Yadav had punched it to perfection. Didn't try to hit the ball too hard, just opening the face of the ball and just timing the ball to perfection, using the bowler space, guiding it away into the boundary region there. What a shot there. The first boundary of Sky this evening here, and that will definitely motivate the Indian camp there. That shot will definitely bring the confidence back to Suryakumar Yadav there. Here is Kyle Klein running in to bowl to Suryakumar Yadav, this time angling into the pads, and is tucked it away towards the deep square leg region. That will be nothing more than a single here. Well, that has been the story so far. All the teams, 8 teams have been sorted, with Pakistan's win, a big win for Pakistan against Namibia this evening here. And what we can see is this is going to be an exciting Super 8 contest. A lot of teams and lot of things at stake here from all the teams here. 49 for 2 after 5.2. Tilak Verma is all set to play. Klein running in, this time banks it in short. He goes for the pull shot, doesn't get good contact on that, was late into the shot, and the ball was climbing on him. He's only managed to get it over the fielder there in the mid-wicket region. That his heart would have been in his mouth, but the batters crossing over for a quick single there. Netherlands will be eager to get a win, eager to put up a show here for the fans, for the people who have backed them all through thick and thin, for all the efforts put in by the other management staffs and the other processes and the academies back there in Netherlands, and they will be eager to put a fight against the world number 1 team here this evening here in the Narendra Modi Stadium here into the chat box is extremely open for you guys. Still eagerly waiting for that first chat to come through, so that we can have our conversation, so that we can have something to talk about, so that we can have something to discuss on the match, or also you can let us know which city you're hearing the stream from, and which team are you supporting tonight, or generally which team are you supporting in this World Cup. So please use the chat box, and that will definitely motivate me to continue and give me passion, to continue my passion and feel that I'm talking to real people and not just a camera here. This time wonderfully bowled, Suryakumar Yadav drives it towards the onside, and Royal of Vandermeer, the 41-year-old young player from Netherlands, Royal of Vandermeer. He's been an absolute star for Netherlands. He's been an absolute star for Netherlands since the years he's played for South Africa formerly. He's led South Africa. He's been an integral part of South Africa. He's shown his class all apart, and here he is, 41 or 42 years old, but still he's fighting for his team because the passion for his game is bigger than his age. The hunger he has for this game, and the love he has for his game, and the kind of commitment he puts on the field, throwing his body across at the age of 41, absolutely legendary stuff. Absolutely, that shows the volumes of how much he loves the sport and how much he loves this cricket here. This time the ball angling into the pads there, and Suryakumar Yadav gently drives it towards the mid-on fielder there, and the batters crossing over for a quick single there. And with that said, 6 overs are done, and the mandatory drinks break is out there in the field. 51 for 2 after 6 overs. India 2 wickets down, both the openers back in the dressing room, especially Abhishek Sharma dismissed for his third duck on the trot, and that will be the talk of the town, that will be the talk of the news media. And thank you, Carl Jacobs 38358, for being back on the stream here. Did you walk your dogs, sort of? Yes, definitely. I managed to take my dogs out for a walk, and then probably a couple of stretches, because I've been sitting for a long time, and definitely so I managed to take them for a quick walk, and then kept some food for them, and then we are back here for the Indian game here. Definitely did some stretches because the back's been aching sitting for a long time. Definitely, once this gets serious, definitely would want to invest on a standing desk, because that makes me more natural as a commentator. That will bring me the energy to bring out the energy from my lungs while talking, while getting those emotions high, because it naturally comes out on me. I've always used standing desk at work, but currently I don't have one. Once this YouTube journey progresses, definitely we'll try to invest in those sort of stuffs and invest in the standing desk, and then we could see how we could take things from there. A lot of plans in place once it reaches the 500 marks. It's just been a tough time with all the things going around in life, and so I have not invested anything in particular. So eagerly waiting when things get better, especially this journey when it gets to 500, and then probably when it gets to 1000, and then I can get the revenue coming in from the ads and the other stuffs. Probably then I could invest in a standing desk, because it's been tough to sit for so long, and it's tough to be sitting here, because especially with a lot of surgeries on my back and the wound on my back, and all the tumors being removed from my back, it's definitely being tough sitting for such a long time. So that's a long way to go. So I finished my walk, and I finished my stretching, just stretched out my muscles, did some stretches, and just try to get in some exercise, more movement in the body, so that I feel flexible enough to sit for the next 1.5-2 hours covering this game. Thank you, Carl Jacob, for your wonderful message, for remembering that I had to go out to take my dogs out, and thank you for your message there from the continuing the chat from our previous stream from the India, from the Pakistan Namibia game there. Thank you so much there. Thank you, that means a lot there. 51 for 2 after 6 overs. And Suryakumar Yadav is being given company to Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma has looked in good touch there. He came out with an intent, and now he has changed his game. He's mature enough. He knows the 2 wickets has fallen, and suddenly he's changed his gear back to playing some proper in cricket shots and take his time out, because 2 wickets down early, and he knows the importance of staying out there in the middle and supporting the captain there. And let's see how things goes as Ackerman is back into the attack for his second over. His first over was expensive, 1 over, none for 12. And here is being thrown in the ball this time, but this time he'll be having the luxury of having the fielders at the back and the deep, because that's the end of the power play. And let's see how he bowls the Indian skipper here. Here is Ackerman this time coming in from over the wicket here. And the field set there. Suryakumar Yadav having a look at the field. And here is Ackerman. The ball angling into the patch. He taps it wide of the mid-wicket fielder. And the ball goes towards the long on region. And batters easily crossing over for a single there. Abhishek Sharma, third duck on the trot, third duck, and Nishant Sharma unlucky there, and Aryan, the laughter he brought him, probably he thought it is his day. Ishan Kishan going for the pull, the ball hitting his pads and then onto his elbows and crawled back into the stumps. Unlucky on Ishan Kishan's part there. This time wonderfully bowled, a good length delivery turning into the batter there, and Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Verma rocking back and tucking it away towards the deep mid-wicket region for a single there. 53 for 2 after 6.2 overs. The run rate 8.3 or 7 here. Here is Ackerman to bowl to Suryakumar. Good length ball, wonderfully bowled. It kept a tad low on him, and Suryakumar Yadav is happy to punch it towards the cover fielder there. Riolof Vandermeer, the 41-year-old fielder there. He's been sensational. He's a revolution. He's been legendary for both South Africa and Netherlands. The way he completed his time at the South African cricket and he's come back to serve the Netherlands cricket, that speaks volume about the passion and love for the game this gentleman, Royal of Vandermeer, has. And he is not just someone who's just there in the field. He puts in his body behind the line, the way he feels, the way he bats, the way he bowls. He's always hungry. He's always eager to give out his best for his team there. That's the kind of characters you want to have in a team. This time the ball once again keeping low, and Suryakumar Yadav goes towards the backward point region there, and the fielder there from the sweeper cover will cut it out, and that'll just be 2 runs there for the batter there. The ball tad keeping low, especially in this over here. That will be interesting because India will be having a close look at it, and India have the luxury of having the likes of Washington Sundar here. He could be licking his fingers looking at the kind of length and the kind of the ball getting low after pitching in towards the batter there, so that could keep India interested. Here is Ackerman running into bowl to Suryakumar. Good length ball turning into the batter. He's rocked onto his back foot and pulls it away towards the deep mid-wicket region there. Tilak Verma was interested for the second run, but Suryakumar Yadav rightfully sending him back. He did not want to take any risks here, and India can't afford a run out at this stage here. So with that run and with that single, Suryakumar Yadav will retain the strike, and India are 56 for 2 here. To all the people who are listening, please hit the like button, and please ensure you engage in the chat box, because only then our stream will be pushed to other people on their platforms, and then we can crank up the numbers, because it's just been 300 views since we started the stream. We would like to bring in more people in this community. We could like to bring more people in this family of Sports Beyond Cancer, so that it helps me fight the cause, so that it helps me fight for my passion, and so that it helps me to wake up with the motivation every single day to continue my passion for sports journalism despite the odds, despite having the 5 cancers at the age of 33. It will definitely motivate me to come back more stronger, to believe in life, and to wake up every single day with hope to fight and give my best in this fight against my battle with life here. 56 for 2 after 7 overs. Here is Basdili running in. He's running in, and that's back of the hand delivery straight away. A little bit fumble in the short third man region there, and that will give the time for Tilak Verma to quickly race away towards the strikers. And Basdili, he's been wonderful for Netherlands in this tournament. Basdili, the kind of batting he brings in, especially, and with the kind of bowling, he's mainly a bowler, I think. Even though he's coming in at number 3 for Netherlands, he's been their top-notch bowler. The kind of variations he brings in, the kind of slower ones he brings in, and the kind of bounce he gets with the ball, the kind of where he follows the batters and bowls that quick deliveries, the bouncers he bowls. He has all the tricks in his bag, all the tricks in his sleeve, and he's also a complete batter who bats at number 3. What a resource for Scott Edwards to have. He is the kind of resource every captain would love to have in the team. Number 3 batter, and who can bowl with such precision, with such accuracy, and that to a fast bowler. That will be an absolutely delight for any captain to have in the team. And Basdili completely fulfilling all those roles for Scott Edwards there, and he's been phenomenal this year's tournament with both bat and ball, and time again he has bowled wonderfully. He's come to rescue Netherlands. This time back of the hand delivery. Tilak Verma drives it along the ground towards the long off region. That will be just one run there. 58 for 2 after 7.3 overs. The run rate 7.73. Tilak Verma's batting on 28 of 23. Suryakumar on 12 of 12. So here is Basti running into Suryakumar Yadav. The Indian skipper, can he get him out? He goes to play his favorite shot. He was intending to go to play his favorite shot, premeditated shot. Before the ball came in, he had made up his mind that he was going to hit in that direction. He was towards the deep square, deep fine leg direction. His favorite shot, where he scoops the ball into the deep fine leg region. But Basti bowling it wide outside the off stump. But Suryakumar was still trying to force the shot. Completely looked in no shape playing the shot, and he misses the ball, and that'll be a dot ball there. 58 for 2 after 7.4 overs. The run rate 7.57. That's the story out there in the middle, as Suryakumar Yadav and Tilak Verma are slowly trying to build a partnership. A run a ball, less than a run a ball here now. 19 runs from 20 balls, and here is Vasdilade. He's banged it in a little bit short, angling into the pads there. He's tucked it away towards Lion Cashett, who stationed himself at the deep mid-wicket region there. He'll comfortably field the ball, and the ball's been thrown back quickly into the keeper's hands. The keeper Scott Edwards' hands, and Tilak Verma is back on the strike here. The partnership less than a run a ball, and someone will have to get a move on here. They are trying to stabilize this innings, especially after the fall of the Indian openers here. Tilak Verma and Suryakumar Yadav building a partnership out there in the middle to take India in this middle phase of the 36th game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. I mean, you can't even believe today is the 12th day. So fast we have been into the 12th day of the World Cup. We have had 3 matches every single day, and we are into the 36th match today, because today is the 12th day of this tournament. 36 match. This is the 36th match. 35 beautiful matches. 35 games. Every single game had a story of its own. Every single game had a different tale, a twist to the tale, and a lot of hidden stories there, coming from rags to riches. People coming in from various backgrounds, academies, and the likes of Italy, the likes of Nepal, the likes of Dipender Singh Airi, the likes of Ansh Patels, and the likes of Harmeet Singh, and the likes of the Mananti brothers and the Koska, and a lot of the Mohammad Wasim, the UAE player. A lot of stories. The Rohit Paudal, and such inspiring stories coming from all across the globe here. So that's been an exciting World Cup phase, and Nepal almost going on to beat England, and what a turnaround for Zimbabwe. They're defeating Australia and throwing and Sri Lanka, then the Patham Nisanka and Kusal Mendes, what a knock, and Australia knocked out of the tournament with them still having one game in hand. That is extremely hard to digest. I can understand Australia being knocked out in the group stage. That is also hard to digest, but they being knocked down with still they having a game to play, that speaks volume of how bad they were in this tournament. So definitely that is extremely hard to take as a cricketing fan. I imagine those back over there in Sydney and Melbourne, how would be the feeling? They would be absolutely gutted. They would want to put this behind. But let me tell you one thing: these guys take cricket seriously, and an injured lion is twice dangerous. Hear me out. These guys are coming back with more venomous eagerness, and more kind of more passionately, more eagerly, with more hunger. They will come back extremely stronger. Take my word, these guys are champion stuff. They will go back. They are hurt, and they will put everything behind them, and they will come back as world champions once again. That's what Australians do. They take their setbacks into the stride, and they come back resiliently, and that is what matters when you come back and deliver such kind of match-winning performances, because they have been dominating world cricket all throughout. They are definitely going to come back here. This time banged in shot outside the off stump. He goes for the pull shot. The ball is in the air. He'll be taken, and it's a dropped catch. What has he done there? What has he done on earth there? He's dropped a sitter there. Van Beek will be disappointed. So will be Scott Edwards. I think that is Levitt out there in the deep. What has he done? Wonderfully bowled there from Van Beek. And Suryakumar Yadav going for his shot towards the deep full shot towards the deep square leg region. The ball was getting high onto him. Probably lost the sight, lost the ball in the lights there. He's signaling, covering, trying to cover his eyes from the light there, and in the end, he is not managed to hold on to the catch there. That is a big reprieve there. You all know what Suryakumar Yadav can do against USA. India was 66 for 6, and Suryakumar Yadav was dropped. And then Suryakumar Yadav went on to score that 84 runs, hanging in with the tail. That is the kind of impact he can do. And if USA had taken the catch that day, reduced that 84 runs, and probably USA would have won the game, and this would have been a must-win game for India. It could have been a different that is what catches can do. And Netherlands also dropping that catch of Fahim Ashraf in the first game. If they had taken that catch there, Fahim Ashraf would have been dismissed, and easy catch dropped that day by Max Dovert in the penultimate over, and there was only hardly 11 more balls left, and 11 or 10 more balls left, and after he was dropped, he went on to score 22 runs of the next 4 balls and setting up a win for Pakistan, as only 4 runs were required of last over. That's what catches can do. It can completely turn around the things. Imagine if Netherlands had won the game against Pakistan, and if USA had won the game against India due to those 2 catches. This table would have been completely chaos. This table could have been the group of death then. The catches win your matches, and rightfully that has been reflected in this tournament here. A good ball there, angling into the batter, climbing on the batter. He's driven it towards the cover region there. That'll just be 1 run there. And Gom, the Maharaj, high. We want to watch the girls match also. Definitely, I've been covering a lot of. I just started covering the women's game too. I covered the Pakistan one game, Pakistan versus Pakistan versus South Africa. I also covered the Australia versus India's T20 game, first game. But unfortunately, we had to call it off because the rain. This time, beautiful catch there. That is what I said. Royal of Vandermeer. He is the 41-year-old youngster. He throws his body behind the line. He is always hungry. He is always eager. He is a 41-year-old young man. That's why I call him. He is a young man, 41-year-old young man. He's thrown his body in the air. He's put his body behind the line. This was sliced in the air. The slower one coming in from Van Beek, and Tilak Verma sliced it in the air. The ball was lurking in the air, going away from the long off fielder there. But Royal of Vandermeer, he's running in towards his right there, and he had his eyes on the ball till the end, and then puts in a wonderful dive, and the entire Netherlands staff in the dugout is on the toes. The entire substitute fielders are on the toes. They know this is a brilliant character. He's been there for Netherlands all throughout. He's been there to lead Netherlands all throughout. He's someone who inspires the youngsters. 41-year-old. The numbers don't matter. The age don't matter. The passion for the ball, the passion for the game, and the hunger to catch the ball made him run all the way and put in the dive, despite his body having all the problems. He's put in the dive, and what a catch. Every single youngster, every single cricketer should watch him, the way he loves the sport and the character he brings him despite the edge. Wonderful catch there to dismiss Tilak Verma there, and Tilak Verma has been dismissed. What a catch there. 69 for 3 after 9 overs, and Van Beek picking up his first wicket of the evening here. This will definitely lift the spirits in the Netherlands camp. The other day, Patham Nisanga pulled out a catch, the catch of the ages, the catch of this tournament there. He dropped Maxwell the previous over, and he got a death stare from the bowler, death stare from the captain, and the bowler also vented out his frustration. And next over, Maxwell plays the reverse shot, absolutely powerful hit, and Patham Nisanga flying towards his left dominant hand, and he pulled the catch out of thin air, and he managed to pull the catch while he was flying in the air, and that moment of brilliance turned the energy into Sri Lanka's direction. Since then, the energy bounced off one another, and you saw how Mahisha Tikshana, who was hit for 5 boundaries of 5 consecutive balls of Mitchell Marsh, he comes in and bowls in the 19th over because Patirana was injured. Someone had to bowl the over, but despite being hit throughout all day, he comes in and bowls in the 19th over, just giving away 2 runs. And then for the first time in my life, I saw Mahisha Tikshana taking a diving catch. He is a fielder which the captains try to avoid. They try to place him in such kind of positions where the ball comes the least, and he comes in and he's puts in a wonderful dive and takes that catch there. And then the energy bounced off. Everyone was they had the energy. One moment of brilliance, and the energy starts bouncing. Everyone, in the environment, start feeling that energy. The shoulders were dropping suddenly after that catch. The shoulders were back. They were up and dominated the game from 101, 104 for no loss after 51 balls. Australia were bundled out at 181, and Nisanka comes back into the batting, and he carries that energy and he carries that momentum, scoring an unbeaten 100. That's what one moment of brilliance can do. The one moment of positivity can do. A moment of positivity lifts the entire team. A moment of positivity lifts your entire ecosystem. That's why we say surround yourself with people who are positive, and that's what happens. And that is what has happened right now here in the Netherlands camp. The 41-year-old Royal of Vandermeer pulling that catch, magnificent catch. To all the people who say he is too old, he is not fit to be there, he is playing beyond his time, he is the only character who's feeling his life out there in the field. He is the completely fit. What a catch! He was flying in the air, and the coach can't believe it, and the staff can't believe it. You could have seen the scenes at the dressing room, in the dugout there. The Indian fans can't believe it. Standing ovation. Royal of Mandava playing for South Africa and now coming to give his services back to Netherlands here. And that is the kind of energy you want to bring in. 41-year-old, and that moment of brilliance had the entire team who were seemed to be looking, were dropping their shoulders with the partnership going on between Surya and Tilak Verma. And as soon as he plucked that catch, you could see the energy, the entire team rushing towards him. The energy suddenly is uplifted. There is a lot of emotions running. The adrenaline is kicking in. That's what one moment of positivity, one moment of brilliance can do. And Royal of Mandarma, hats off to your commitment, hats off to your passion for the game, and hats off to your love and hunger for the sport there. And so within the next ball, Shivam Dubey almost was caught out by the keeper there off the top edge, that unfortunately falling short of Scott Edwards says. That's the kind of momentum that we need. All it takes is one moment to change your life, one moment of positivity to lift the spirit amongst the entire team, to lift the energy in the team, in the dugout. And that's what energies can do, and that is what Royal of Mandarma can do. He's played over the years. I think he's been playing since the 2007 T20 World Cup. He's been there throughout the World Cup, and this time we saw Brendan Taylor also a part of Zimbabwe. Unfortunately, he was injured, but he did not continue to play for the last 5 years, if I'm not wrong. But he played the 2007 edition, 2008 edition, or first edition, and I think he took a cap of last 5 years. He was not there in the Zimbabwe circuit. He has made a comeback from retirement this year, but unfortunately, he was injured in the second game. Apart from that, I think it's only Riol of Vandermeer who has been playing for such a long time, and this man, he's got it all. The commitment he brings in, wonderful stuff here. So that's the story out there in middle. 74 for 3, 9.5 us. You could see he's already managed to lift my energy. He's already managed to lift, despite me supporting India, those kinds of cricketing catches, those kinds of stuff, those kinds of stories. The commitment he puts behind the ball is what an athlete needs, is what the sporting field needs. So getting back to your comment there, Gomet the Maharaj, we want to watch the girls match also. Definitely trying to cover those. I tried to cover the India down under game, where I actually covered the entire game. I actually covered till the rain came into play, and India won with the DL method by 21 or 29 runs, where Arundhati Reddy was a player of the match, picking up 4 wickets. And we also covered the Pakistan versus South Africa game, which runs in the midnight in Indian time. So definitely we'll be covering a lot of games. We also covered the WPL finals. So definitely we'll be covering a lot of women's games, because I'm extremely particular about promoting sports, especially women's sports, and also sports that doesn't get much deservation or much deserved credit there. So definitely we'll be covering a lot of women sports along the way. Hope to receive the support from you guys, because when I'm streaming women's sports, I would be happy to receive a lot of support, not just from the men there. I would also like to receive support from the women, because it's extremely disappointing, because I have been a sports management professional. I have been in the logistics and the operations teams of the grounds and operations. I have been seeing in the women's fans come to watch the men's game, but it's extremely a low percentage of women fans come to watch the women's game, and an extremely low percentage of women fans watch the telecast or broadcast of the women's game. I mean, if women's will have to come out and support women, I hope the trend changes. I hope the women equally start supporting how they support men's cricket. They equally start supporting the women's cricket, because that is when the sports will grow. That is when a daughter, that is when a child, that is when a girl child will pick up a bat. That is when a father will. I hope that especially in the Indian context, father gives his bat a child, his daughter a bat and a ball because he wants to see her daughter as a cricketer, and that is when things will change because here only boys are given bats. Slowly there is a shift in the momentum there, especially after India winning that World Cup in the women's circuit, and slowly we are seeing a shift. Definitely, I think one day we'll be there where the women cricket also will come on the rise, and people in the society, especially in the society, also encourage young girls to become and pursue or even play cricket, not even become professional, even play cricket. Give them bats or let them play cricket. This time Aryan that quicker delivery onto the pads, and Shivam Dube is wrapped on the pads, but it's going down the legs here. So Scott Edwards is not interested there. So that'll just be a dot ball there. Aryan Dutt running into his fourth over. He's bowled brilliantly. 3.4, 2 for 18. He's been the rock star. He's been the one bowling with the new ball. Wonderfully bowled. This time it's close. This could be out. I think this could be out, but the umpire says not out. It's a quicker one. 101.1 clicks on that one. He's darted the ball into the batter, and it's been wrapped onto the pads there. It was staying low on Shivam Dube. He has not managed to get any bat on that, and I think Scott Edwards is this time convinced, and they will be taking it upstairs. This is a wonderful moment here. Can he get a third wicket here? The ball keeping low on the batter. It was darted in quick, and Shivam Dube nowhere close to the ball there. And the third umpire under the scanner there. We'll have to wait and watch what his decision would be. Just waiting for the highlights here. For the replay here. Beg your pardon, not the highlights. Just waiting for the replay here. The original decision is not out. He's been hit on the back pad, and that seems like it's crashing into the middle and leg stump. Wonderfully bowled, coming in with the angle, coming in with the ag, pitching outside off, impact in line, and it's just managed to hit the edge of the leg stump, and that will be umpire's call. That's an unlucky reply. That's an unlucky decision for Netherlands there. They won't be happy because that was just kissing the edge of the leg stump there. Aryan Dutt would be disappointed there. Shivam Dube, a lucky reply for him, an extremely lucky reply. He is living dangerously. He's managed to get a decision go in his favor. Only if the umpire had raised his finger, this would have been curtains for Shivam Dube here. Nevertheless, he survives, and here is Aryan Dutt for the one last time in this spell. He's tossed it he's tossed it slower in the air, and Shivam Dube happy to see him off and tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and the batters crossing for a single there. Aryan Dutt, what a wonderful spell of bowling there. 4 overs, 19 runs, and picking up 2 wickets there. He's been wonderful with the new ball, and he's made a comeback in this spell, and almost managing to get a Shivam Dube there. That's the reason Mahendra Singh Dhoni did not like the concept of DRS because he had only one concept. He had only one thing to say. He had to say that it either needs to be out, because we are using technology, it either needs to be out or not out. There is no middle way there, because the umpire's call is always not convincing way, because it could seem that's the reason why he did not like the technology, because he was only wanting to know if it's out or not out, nothing in between there. So that's once again a tough debate that we need to have on some other day. With that said, the end of the 11th over, 76 for 3 there, and Bass lead this time straying down the leg, and Scott Edwards appealing for a catch, probably trying to distract the umpire from giving a wide, but the umpire flexing his arms and calling in the wide. That will be an extra ball, and the bowler will have to bowl the ball once again here. Here is Bass Dilliard running into bowl to Shivam Dube. A lot of teams have tried the short pitch ball strategy against Dube here. Will Netherlands also? Once again, as I told you, the ball's banged in short, but Shivam Dube is up for the challenge. He's driven it through the cover region there. Good fielding there, back in the deep in the sweeper cover region there. Good stuff there from Ackerman, and he restricts the batter to only one run there. Wonderful stuff there from Ackerman there. Here is Bas de Leede. He's been sensational for Netherlands all through the tournament. He is running in to bowl to Suryakumar Yadav. Suryakumar Yadav shuffles across the off stump towards off stump, and the bowler's balled it extremely wide outside the wide guideline, and that will be a wide ball there. The umpire flexing his arms, and the bowler will have to run back to his run up and bowl the ball once again. The India will have to build a partnership here. This is the middle phase, and the run rate dropping steeply, and the current run rate just below 6. There's 6.99 to be precise, 7.07 to be precise. And here is Bas de Leede. I think that's a leg cutter angling into the batter's body there, into the body, and he's managed to punch it towards the long on region there. Suryakumar Yadav, and they cross over for a single here. Abhishek Sharma, a duck against USA, then a duck against Pakistan, and then today a duck against the Netherlands. 3 consecutive ducks there for the world number 1 T20 international batter, and he will be livid with himself. He will be extremely distraught with himself. He will have to go back and channelize his mindset. This time, poor ball straying down the leg onto the pads, and he's flicked it off his pads there. And the ball wonderfully fielded there in the deep square leg region. The dive put in towards his left, and he's managed to restrict the bowlers there from batters there for just 1 run there. 81 for 3. The current run rate 7.04. The of 11.3 overs, and Suryakumar Yadav 24 from 22 balls. He's taking it extremely cautiously. He wants to take the game deep, and he realizes the importance of him being out there in the middle, and he's probably someone who would have to carry his bat throughout the innings here. Here is Suryakumar Yadav, all set to face Bas de Leede. This time the ball, a fuller length ball angling into the pads. He has driven it towards Lion Cashett, who stationed himself at the deep mid-wicket region there. To all the folks who have been watching this channel, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer, or to anyone who's just joined in, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup. I hope you're enjoying your team or any team. You're enjoying the cricketing action all across the teams, and kindly hit that subscribe button. We are eager to get to that 500 mark, so that we start considering this on a serious note, and so that we can start investing on some tools and to better our animation or scorecard and stuff here. This time banged it in a little bit short, and it's pulled it away towards the deep mid wicket region there. That'll just be a single for sure on the way. 83 for 3 after 11.5 overs. And that's the story out there in the middle at the Narendra Modi Stadium here in Ahmedabad here. India have a lot of batters. They bat deep, and with the introduction of Washington Sundar today, they have the luxury of yet another good batter. He is Washington Sundar. He is a good batter. He can be a deadly batter in this format. He is a left-hander to a lot of left-handers in the Indian lineup there. This time, poor ball to Suryakumar Yadav. Not the length, not the line you would like to bowl. Half tracker, an angling ball into the pads on the leg stick, and Suryakumar Yadav will flick it away. His favorite shot into the deep fine leg region there. A big 6 there coming in for Suryakumar Yadav, and that will definitely be relieving some pressure from the Indian skipper and the Indian batters out there in the middle. Much needed boundary for India. Much needed 6 there for this captain there. India now moving on to 89 for 3 after the end of 12 overs, and the current run rate slowly climbing towards close to 7.5 here, and they will be eager to get it somewhere close to 9 or 8.5. Bas de Leede, 13 runs of the over. He's bowled a wonderful over, but the last ball, unfortunately, a poor ball down the leg, and Suryakumar Yadav, that's his area of strength. He never misses out on those, and he's smashed it into the boundary for 6 runs there, and first boundary coming in the last 19 balls, and that will be a 6 run here. Here is Ackerman all set to bowl to Shivam Dube, trying to take the ball away from him. This time Shivam Dube goes for the big shot. As soon as he sees the spinner, something happens into him. His inner spirit comes out and he smashes a big six. He's always good against spinners, and poor bowling there. He was brought in to take the ball away from the batter here, because that's what you want to do at the left-hander on the crease. But this time he's gone bowling it into the batter there, Ackerman, and Shivam Dube won't miss out on it. Goes for this wonderful shot, 87 meter six. A huge six. He will do it day in and day out if you bowl that kind of angles there. This time Ackerman running into bowl to Shivam Dube. This time wonderfully bowled. This is the kind of line he wants. He will bowl a full length delivery outside the off stump, almost like a Yorker, and he's only managed to drive it towards the cover fielder there. Will Shivam Dube try to counter-attack the spinner here? We'll have to wait and watch. Will Ackerman take the ball away from the left-hander and get that edge and get the top edge, or try to make him play against the spin here? This time he's driven it through the covers there, a flighted delivery outside the off stump, and Shivam Dube has driven it along the ground, and the ball goes past the cover fielder into the deep cover region there. 4 runs there for Shivam Dube. What a wonderful shot there from Shivam Dube. He's shown some maturity out there. He did not take the bait, and he's played it all along the ground. He's played some good cricketing shots. He's had much experience over the years, and he's smashed it, driven it with such precision and such authority. 4 runs there. A wonderful shot here from Shivam Dube, coming from the blade of Shivam Dube. Ackerman has been expensive, 2.3, none for 27, and who will have the final laugh? This time he bowls it into the arc once again, and Shivam Dube will smash you every single time you bowl it into the pads there with this kind of a flight there. He smashed him into the deep mid-wicket region. One more six there. This is the over India we're waiting for. What a huge six for Shivam Dube. He is taking he's tearing the bowler apart. This is not the line. This is not what Scott Edwards would have wanted from his bowlers. He wanted his off spinner to take the ball away from the right hander, but Ackerman is bowling into the right hander from around the wicket. This is not what Ackerman would have wanted against this left-handed batter there. Here is Ackerman running in to bowl to Shivam Dube. This time poor ball straying down the leg. Good keeping there from the keeper there. That would have been 4 wides there. That will be just a white ball now. Good keeping there from the skipper Scott Edwards. 106 for 3, 12.4 overs. The run rate with the boundaries coming in this over has climbed to 8.37. Last 2 balls. Can Ackerman get better off? Shivam Dube here, beautifully bowled. This is the length you need to bowl. A full length delivery, a low dipping full toss onto the off stump, and he's managed to drive it towards the long off region there. That will just be a single there. Shivam Dube, he is the man. He is the kind of character who does these kind of roles, who plays this big shots, so is not worried about his wicket, and that's been his role, sacrificing and playing freely there. He does the same role which he often his name often gets brushed under all these big players, and he's not worried about it, because we all talk of the likes of Suryakumar, we all talk about the likes of Abhishek Sharma, we all talk about the likes of Tilak Verma and the Bumrahs and the Arshdeeps and the Akshar Patels, but Shivam Dube has been doing the hard work silently. He comes in and bowls those 2 overs, gets you the breakthroughs. He has the golden arm, and then he silently gives those finishing touches. He provides the momentum in the end, just like Mark Chapman does it for England. If you ask people, they don't realize the importance of Mark Chapman. Just like Shivam Dube, he's been brushed under the carpet, under the big names with the likes of Finn Allen, Tim Seifert, Daryl Mitchell, Glenn Phillips, Mitchell Santner, Loki Ferguson, and no one remembers the contributions given him by Mark Chapman, just like no one remembers the contributions given by Shivam Dube. These are key players for India. They silently do their roles. Their roles could be small, or their roles could be completely lesser defined, because these bigger players sometimes play a bigger knocks, but his roles are definitely the ones which change the magnitude of the game, just like Mark Chapman does it for New Zealand, and Shivam Dube doing it here for India time and again, and he's done it over the years here, and it definitely hurts to see their names being brushed under big names there, be it Mark Chapman or be it Shivam Dube here. Here is Klein running into bowl his third over. And that's a good ball there. He's tried to cut it past the short third man fielder and the point fielder there, but has managed only to hit it straight towards him. Suryakumar Yadav, he will not be happy of that. With that, there was a width on offer, but he's only managed to hit it straight to them. A lot of protection on the deep on the leg side for Suryakumar Yadav. Empty spaces in the offside, especially in the long off region there. This time the ball angling into the batter there. He's managed to pull it away towards the deep mid-wicket region there, and good fielding there out in the deep. He's managed to keep the ball in the within the field of play, and that will be 2 runs for the Indian skipper there. To all the folks, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And also only when you hit the like button, the YouTube algorithm will push it to the other people. So be kind enough to hit the like button, so we have more people joining in this community, and more people getting to hear us, and more people supporting our cause and the fight against the life battles which we have been putting, and more people to support our passion for sports and sports journalism in the truest form, in the right direction. Here is Kyle Klein running in, this time straying down the pads into the legs, and he's managed to flick it to straight down the throat of the fielder there in the deep fine leg region there. The fielder didn't have to move, and Suryakumar Yadav inch perfectly, picking him out in the deep there, and the Indian skipper will have to depart. Extreme silence there in the crowd there, and the Netherlands fans are on the toes. They are celebrating this wicket. The ball was angling into the onto the pads. Poor ball there, and Suryakumar Yadav will be absolutely livid with himself. He's only hit it straight down the throat of the fielder there. He can't believe himself. He's still looking at the wicket, stranded there. He's standing out there in the middle. He doesn't want to walk back. He doesn't want to go back, but he still has to walk back. Nevertheless, he's been dismissed, caught there by the substitute there, Vander Gukten, and Klein picking up the wicket there. And Suryakumar Yadav, he would be absolutely livid with the way he got out. 110 for 4 after 13.3 overs, and Indian skipper has to make his way back into the pavilion there. Beg your pardon there. So with that wicket, the Indian captain has departed, and because it was the 14th over, and we were due to have the drinks break after this, the umpires calling in for the drinks break, as Hardik Pandya has made his way out in the middle, and he'll be joining Shivam Dubey here. So a big breakthrough for Netherlands, and they were all elated. Picking up the wicket of the Indian skipper Suryakumar Yadav, and eruption and a complete silence out there in the Ahmedabad Stadium as the Indian skipper made his way back into the pavilion there. And a lot of Netherlands fans, they were on the toes. They were sitting quietly for quite some time, and this wicket has definitely brought a cheer and a smile to the face. Suryakumar Yadav absolutely livid. A bad ball down the leg. He's managed to pick the only fielder stationed in that position straight down his throat, and that's what happens sometimes. Didn't get good power behind that shot, and some days it would have travelled into the stands, and he has been dismissed. Klein picking up his first wicket here of the evening, and Suryakumar Yadav 34 of 28, 2 fours and 1 6. He has made his way back to the dressing room. Hardik Pandya, who's had a poor last couple of games, especially with his performance against USA. He was absolutely reckless, irresponsible shot, especially when India were in a tough situation. He comes on, tries to play the big shot against Harmeet Singh, and he gives the catch in the sweeper cover there. And once again against Pakistan, absolutely irresponsible kind of a knock there. He comes in when the India were needing some runs. He comes in first ball, goes for the big shot, which was where the ball was moving away from him, and managed to hole out in the first ball itself. Golden duck against Pakistan too. So definitely Hardik Pandya, a word or two, he needs to up his game. He needs to play with more authority. He needs to be more patient. He needs to be more responsibly, play more responsibly, because this is the T20 World Cup, and especially when India is under such situations. Gladly we qualified here, but imagine if that had been a knockout, or if it was some other game. Definitely a learning curve for Hardik Pandya there. Here is Klein, this time back of the hand delivery, and he's driven it straight past the bowler, and that will be just one run, and he's off the mark here, Hardik Pandya. And 111 for 4. That's the scenario out there. Hardik Pandya and Shivam Dube out there in the middle for India. Here is Klein running into bowl to the bay. Will it be a short ball? Definitely it will be a short pitch ball. All the teams in the world realizing that Shivam Dube struggles against the short ball. I think he's pretty well managed it in the recent times. Shivam Dube, he's learned the art of playing the short balls in a good manner there, and that will just be a single there for Shivam Dube. The last ball of the over coming up here. The last ball of the 14th over, and can Klein pick up 2 wickets off this over? Can this be a double wicket breakthrough for Netherlands here? He will be eager to get a wicket here. He will be eager to get a big wicket like Hardik Pandya here. That will put India on the back foot once again. Here he is running in, an off cutter, rolls the finger, and Hardik Pandya punches it through the sweeper cover region there, and that will just be a single as Van Beek completes the proceedings here. With that said, after 14 overs, 113 for 4, India. Basti lead has been brought into his third over here, and he's bowled wonderfully throughout the tournament, and 2.1 overs, 17 for no loss, and here he is running into bowl to Hardik Pandya. Banks it in short, and he cuts it past the point fielder there, and that's wonderfully cut out there at the rope by Ackerman, running in from towards his left, and he restricts the batter to only 1 run there. Royal van der Merwe, what a character, what a gentleman, what a fighter on the field. His energy level never drops despite him being 41 years young. He's shown it that he's the youngest character, not by age, but the mindset and the kind of spirit he's bringing in this team. Absolutely masterclass stuff there from Royal van der Merwe. 114 for 4. And here is Bas Dilly running into bowl to Shivam Dube, a slower ball. Shivam Dube reading the slower ball coming in from the hand, watching it till the end, and is driven it towards Royal van der Merwe, who stationed himself at the long off position. And that will be nothing more than 1 run there for the batter there. What a game we had on the cards this morning here. Pakistan, Namibia. What a wonderful game. Pakistan completely dominating and storming into the Super 8s there. This time Hardik Pandya, good length delivery, and the ball was climbing on the batter. He's managed to guide it away towards the cover point fielder, and the scamper for a quick single here. The score predictor is about 175. Shivam Dube 25 on 18, and the Netherlands camp managing to pull things by a little towards their direction here, as Bas Dilid running into bowl to Shivam Dube. This time a slower ball, a leg cutter, an off cutter, beg your pardon, and he rolls the finger on the ball, and Dube once again driving it towards the long off region there, and that will be a single. The batter's happy to rotate the strike because D-Lead has been bowling wonderfully well through this tournament. He brings in the back on the back of the hand delivery, and then he rolls his finger on the ball and brings that ball that goes away from you. He bowls in tight angles, he bowls in the perfect regions as per the fielding plan set in there by the captain there. And here is delivering once again 2.5 overs, none for 21. Can he get one more breakthrough here for Netherlands, or will Hardik Pandya take on him here? This time Hardik Pandya banged it in a little bit short, and he is happy to tuck it away calmly towards the deep mid-wicket region, and that will be a single to end the over, and Hardik will keep the strike here. And one more good over here from coming in from the experienced Bas Dilid, as India now just 5 runs coming off it, and India 118 for 4 after 15 overs, and this has been a decent start for India. The current run rate is not that good. It's just lingering close to 8 there. I think it's 7.8 or 7.85. It's lingering close to be exact, 7.87. And with 5 over remaining, India will be definitely keen to provide that final onslaught and get somewhere close to the 170 or the 165 mark there, with the likes of Rinku Singh and Washington Sundar still out there in the hut there. Definitely a long batting lineup for India, and this time they have been tested very well with the kind of bowling on this surface, and with the likes of the openers, both the openers falling in quick span, and this is something that the Indian team would have wanted to test out, and this has been a wonderful test of character for the middle order, and Tilak Verma and Suryakumar Yadav steadying the ship there, and Shivam Dube now playing those big shots. So definitely a good test for India, an exposure for the lower middle order, just in case something like this similar happens in the next phase of the tournament, or in the knockouts, or in the finals. So definitely a rehearsal here to test the middle order here. This time bowled in Royal of Vandermeer, the 41-year-old young has been brought into the attack there. Outside the off stump, turning away from the batter, doesn't get good contact on the ball, bad there. That will just be a dot ball here. Here is Vandermeer running into bowl to Hardik, a flighted delivery outside the off stump. He smashed it straight past the bowler, but the fielder's been kept straight because they know Hardik Pandya fancies going straight to the spinners. He smashes it straight down the ground. Good captaincy by Scott Edwards to have that fielder stationed straight towards not that wider, but to a finer towards the side screen there. Good stuff there from the Scott Edwards. Great observation. They have made their homework. They know that Hardik Pandya is extremely hard down the ground, and he's kept the fielders as straight as possible there. And here is Royal of Vandermeer to run into bowl to Shivam Dube. Will Shivam Dube take on him? Will this be a flighted ball? Will Vandermeer throw the bait to him? Will Shivam Dube take it? That's a flighted ball, full toss, and Shivam Dube hits it with conviction there. That's a 6. That's not the kind of ball you want to bowl to Shivam Dube. It's been smashed into the deep mid-wicket region. There's 6 runs there for Shivam Dube. I think that's his 3rd or 4th 6 of the night there, and 56ers for Shivam Dube in international T20 internationals there. What a shot there, Shivam Dube in his arc, full toss, poor ball to bowl to, especially to a batter of Shivam Dube's caliber, who always targets spinners, and this was a freebie on offer, and he's grabbed it with both the hands here. This time a full toss, and he's driven it straight past the bowler. A driving effort there from Royal Off, but the ball goes towards the long off fielder there. That will be a single here. Here is Royal of Vandermeer into Hardik. Will Hardik go for the big shot, or will he be happy to watch the proceedings from the other end? This time a flighted delivery into the arc, and Hardik Pandya this time he smashes it into the stands in the deep mid-wicket region there. 6 for Shivam Dube, and then a 6 for Hardik Pandya here. They are changing the momentum here. This is the over they were waiting for. Both of them breaking free, and both of them freeing their arms there. Wonderful shot going down on one knee, and he's got underneath the ball and he's smashed it over the deep mid-wicket region there into the cow corner region, into the stands of the Narendra Modi Stadium here, and that will be 6 for Hardik Pandya. as India raced to 132 for 4, and the run rate slowly climbing towards 8.5 after in the 16th over here. This time Vandam away, flighting it outside the off stump. Hardik Pandya driving it through towards the long off region, wide of long off, and that will just be a single, and he will retain strike. India 133 for 4 after the end of the 16th over. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the game out there. Please, please, please drop in a comment in the chat from which city you're watching this game, and also let us know which team are you supporting for in this World Cup or in this game, and that will be extremely, extremely kind of you, because we can have a conversation going and we can keep the stream running and enjoy the process out there. So kindly let us know, and I hope you also hit the like button, and I hope you also have hit the subscribe button, because that will help us along this journey, along this path we have been taking to fight against life, to fight against the things that have been thrown at us with 5 cancers at the age of 33. So that will definitely help us there. So please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button, and ensure you always comment, because that will make us feel like we're talking out to real people there, and that will make me feel like I'm connected to all you folks here, and that will make us an integral part of the community here at Sports Beyond Cancer. And here is Hardik Pandya all set to fade Van Beek. Van Beek has bowled beautifully 2 overs. He's been expensive, 2 overs, 1 for 24. And this time a good length delivery, and he's managed to drive it straight towards the sweeper cover region. Ackerman completing the proceedings, and that will just be a single there. The Netherlands pacers taking the pace, the Netherlands fast bowlers taking the pace of the ball on consistent occasions in this tour. They have been wonderful. The control, the range of tricks they have up this sleeve has been wonderful to watch. They have brought in their A game. They have given it their all. Especially the bowlers have been bowling wonderful. This time straying way outside the offside on the that will be a wide ball, way outside the wide guideline there towards the offside. That will be wide ball there. 135 for 4 after 16.1. And Logan Van Beek, he's been expensive, 2 overs for 24. He's come back into his third. Can he provide the final? Can he provide a breakthrough here? This time bangs it in short, a little bit slower, and Shivam Dubey is into it. He realizes he's watching the ball coming in from his hands. That was a off cutter there. He's rolled his fingers on the ball, and it was a little bit short, and Shivam Dubey quickly spotting it, goes to the back foot, and he's pulled it away deep towards the mid wicket region there. That will be a 6 there. Shivam Dubey doesn't miss out on those kinds of opportunities. It was in his arc, a slower ball, and he smashed it into the deep mid-wicket region. There's 6 runs there for Shivam Dubey and India. 16.2 overs, 141 for 4. The run rate 8.63. Van Beek, he's been expensive, and once again he's been taken to the parks by Shivam Dubey here. A lot of fielding changes, discussion happening out there. What is the right length to bowl to Shivam Dubey here? 31 of 18, probably bowling in the short ball or taking the ball away from his hitting arc, because he's well poised to go for the big shots now. This time is bowled it wide outside the off stump, out of his hitting arc, and he's managed to drive it towards the sweeper cover there. A fumble there by the fielder, but the batters would not be able to cross over for the second run there. Just 1 run there, good ball there. This is the kind of length and line you need to bowl to Shivam Dubey. Keep a fielder out there in the offside, protecting the cover region, and bowl it way outside his hitting arc, and that will be just 1 run there. Bowling to your plan there. Good stuff here from the captain, and the good comeback here from Van Beek here. 142 for 4, 16.3. Here is Van Beek running in to bowl to Hardik Pandya. This time he rolls the finger once again, short of a length delivery. There was a slow bouncer angling into the body of Hardik Pandya. He's pulled it away along the ground towards the deep square leg region. That will be single there. And these 2 batters can create havoc if they get going. They are extremely dangerous in the last 3 overs. You all know what this both can do. These batters can honk the ball hard. These batters can hit it extremely deep into the stands. Both of them, as you witnessed the other game, one hit 100, 104, 103 meter 6, and the other bettered it by hitting 107 or 105 meter 6. That is the kind of power these guys have. This time Van Beek once again he smashed it. Shivam Dubey straight towards the long on region there. Once again a slower ball, 122 clicks on that one. It was in a sitting arc, a half volley there. You can't bowl half volleys at that length to Shivam Dubey. He hits it straight. He's a tall man and is once again an off cutter. Beg your pardon, that was an off cutter and he smashed it with such conviction, such power there. 85 meters 6 there. What a shot, Shivam Dubey. Take a bow. He is the kind of character the Indian team would want in the team. He is someone who plays for the team selflessly, take those risks and plays those big shots. He has been given the freedom and he's rightfully paying back the faith shown in him by the team there. Here is Van Beek running in, this time wide outside the off stump. This time he's driven it through the cover region there. Will it be a boundary there? That will be a boundary there. What a wonderful shot there. The ball was way outside the off stump. Him realizing that he can't go for his big shot there. He's driven it through the cover region there and that will be a 4 runs and he realizes now that he has reached to his 50. He did not even realize that he has reached his 50. Hardik Pandya letting him know that he has reached his 50. What a wonderful way to get to your 50. What a wonderful knock. He is the man. He is the silent engine of the Indian team who's silently being doing the hard work and doesn't get the recognition. He comes in and scores those big runs, gives India that final push and comes in and bowls those good overs where he gets them the breakthroughs, the 2 overs and 3 overs, just like he bowled the 2 overs in the Asia Cup final. He started with the new ball that day for the Asia Cup final and this is the kind of character Shivam Dubey, but it's unfortunate to see him being brushed under the carpet with bigger names like the Pandyas and the Suryakumar Yadavs and the Abhishek Sharmas and the Ishan Kishans and the Bumrahs. This is what is happening to Shivam Dubey because he's been brushed under the carpet because his role is not being given that kind of prominence by the fans and the sporting world, just like the likes of Mark Chapman in New Zealand. Same way he's brushed under the carpet and with the names like the Mitchells and the Santners and the Glenn Phillips and the likes of Tim Seiferts and Finn Allens, and the team fails to realize what important roles and characters these guys are. The likes of Dubey and Mark Chapman, they do the hard work, especially with the likes of they do the work where they play fearlessly, where they play for the team, they play selflessly, they play those big shots, and they also are ready to bat at any situation and they're ready to bowl in whenever the team wants you. You don't have a role clarity, you don't even know if you're going to get an over today, you don't even know if you're going to open the bowling today. That's the kind of character Shivam Dubey is, and I hope the cricketing world and the sporting world starts to give them recognition and not brush their names under the carpet behind those big names there. This time a slower delivery from Bas Delete under edge there and the ball going away towards the keeper there. That will be a dot ball. A standing ovation there received there from the Indian cricketing team there. The dugout is on the toes to recognize the efforts of Shivam Dubey. What a knock he's played. 50 of 25 balls and what a way to get to his 50. That beautiful cover drive, probably the shot of the game here until now. It was bowled way outside the off stump and he drove it along the ground into the boundary there. No chance for any fielder there. Even the likes of Royal of Vandermeer, who put in an effort there, couldn't stop the ball there. This time a slow ball outside the off stump and he's managed to drag it towards the mid-on region there. That will be just a single there. 2 4s and 5 6s here for Shivam Dubey this evening. He is always doing this kind of role. He's always selflessly playing. He's always selflessly contributing to play at any position. He doesn't even know if he's going to get an over. He's happy to do all the dirty work for the team, all the kind of work. He's happy to sacrifice everything for the team there. That's the kind of character Shivam Dubey is, a jovial character, and he's been contributing for India's success selflessly over the recent times here. This time banged in shot and he's managed to get good control on the pull shot. He's controlled it and placed it perfectly between the two fielders in the deep square leg region, between the deep square leg fielder and the deep fine leg fielder there. What a wonderful shot there coming from the blade of Shivam Dubey. That was a knuckle ball and Shivam Dubey, it was climbing on him, but he managed to roll his wrist and keep the ball along the ground and place it in the gap perfectly, and the ball rolling away into the boundary. No chance for the fielders there. What a wonderful shot there from Shivam Dubey. Absolutely wonderful shot there. He's raised the way to 54 of 26 and he is keeping the Indian fans on the toes. The Indian fans are cheering out there and he has been the courtesy of that. Here is Bas Delete running in, banks in shot once again. This time he pulls it towards the fielder there in the backward point region, the backward square leg region there. That will be just 1 run there. 159 for 4 after 17.5. And India now, who at one stage would have been happy with 160, 165, will be looking at 180, 185, courtesy Shivam Dubey, 25, 55 of 27. And Hardik Pandya, he's been batting almost a run a ball 16 there, 15 ball 16, but he can explode anytime. He is such a kind of a character. Even 5 balls is enough for him, and he can smack all those 5 balls across the park. That's the kind of strength and power and reputation Hardik Pandya brings in here. Here is Bassett, it banged in wide outside the off stump, and he's managed to cut it straight to the fielder there in the cover point region there. He'll be happy. The ball was meant to be hit. Missed out opportunity for Hardik Pandya. He realizes it, nods his head, and that will be the end of the over. 159 for 4 after the end of the 18th over. 12 more balls to go. How much more can the Indian batters get here? Can they get somewhere closer to 180? Can they get somewhere closer to 175? We'll have to wait, as the final 12 balls will be coming up shortly. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the contest. I hope you hit the subscribe button. I hope you hit the like button, because every single like you hit will tell the YouTube algorithm to push it to the home page of the other YouTube users there. So please take this moment and take this break to hit the like button. And also, if you're free enough, please let us know from which place you're watching this game, and from which team you are supporting tonight, or which team you are supporting in this World Cup here. That will be extremely kind of you. It will mean the world to me. It will give me a hope against this fight, because it will mean that I'm connecting to people. It will give me a motivation to wake up tomorrow. Despite all the things that's been happening in my life, I can find the ray of motivation with connecting with people here. And that's the reason I've been pestering you to drop that one chat, just one chat in the chat box there. Let us know from which place you're watching the match, or at least from which team you're supporting here. Here is Kyle Clean running into ball, and I think he's pulled up a muscle there. He's not looking good out there, but I'm not sure what just happened. He's pulled up something, but I think he's fine now. He looks fine. He's dropped the ball, and something happened there in the process. He's pulled up something there. He seems to be fine. He wants to carry on. He wants to complete his final over. That is the kind of characters these teams from the associate nations. They want to spend the time out the middle. They want to make the maximum utilization of the time in this World Cup, and he wants to be there for the team and fight there for the team, because he's given his heart and soul coming till here all the way. He doesn't want to go back injured off the field without completing his quota of 4 overs. And Kyle Clean is running in here, and that will be a white ball. And what tough characters, definitely tough characters. The partnership now 50 of 29 balls, and Shivam Dubey has been doing the bulk of the scoring here, as Hardik Pandya is run a ball 16. He's struggled a bit to find the timing on the ball here, Hardik Pandya, since his arrival. And there comes the physio. He's struggling now. Klein, he wants to give it all for his team, but now he's on the floor. This is not the sight you would like to watch as a sports fan here. Despite the rivalry, despite the opposition, this is not something you would like to watch as a sports fan. It extremely hurts to watch a sports person lying flat on the ground, injured during the game. That's not a sight you want to see as a sports person. Absolutely not the kind of visuals you would like to watch as a sports person. Despite having the rivalry and all the oppositions, you would never want to imagine anything happen to any sports person, despite the nations, despite the rivalry and stuff. I hope there is nothing serious, and I hope he gets back onto his toes, and he gets well soon, and probably he can come back and bowl the over. We're not sure. The physio is assessing him. We'll have to wait and watch, and let's see what happens there. Please hit the subscribe button, and please hit the like button there. Eagerly waiting to have a chat in the chat box. The chat box has been lying idle for quite some time. It's almost 1 hour 32 minutes into the stream. Can you please let us know from which city you're watching the game, and also you could give us a feedback on the channel, feedback on the stream, because that will help me motivate stay motivated, and that will give me a hope to fight against my battles, realizing that there are people actually eager to listen out to the stream, and that will keep me diverted from all the stuff that's been happening through my life at the age of 33, and that will be eager that motivate me to come back to you, wake up tomorrow with a purpose, because all these days, 2.5 years sidelined on the bed, I had no motivation going in my direction, because I had no purpose in life, because being sidelined, being treated for cancer at the age of 33 for the fifth time, I didn't have any motivation. But comments like this and the replies like this, because of you people, I got back that motivation. So such kind of messages, such kind of things motivates me when you drop in the chat, and that's the reason I keep asking you, requesting you to put in the chat, because that gives me motivation that I'm talking to people and not just a camera, and there are people out there listening to the commentary and are eager to listen to me, and that's what make me believe in myself to come back tomorrow, to wake up tomorrow, because now from the past few days since the World Cup started, I have found my purpose back because of you guys out there, because you are giving me a purpose to wake up and come and do this. And slowly I've been diverting about what has happened to me, because until this time I was thinking, why me, but because of you people, I have forgotten that mindset, and now I'm thinking about the purpose you guys have been giving me. Here is Klein running in a Yorker length delivery onto the toes, and Shivam Dubey, he is in fine form here. He is managed to guide it away towards the deep fine leg region for a boundary there. Wonderfully bowled a Yorker on the toes, and is managed to squeeze it away towards the deep fine leg region for a boundary. What a wonderful shot. He is carrying his prime form. Wonderful shot off the bat, timed it to perfection, and Klein can't believe it. He is bowled an inch perfect Yorker, and Shivam Dubey has whipped it off his toes there. What good cricket all around. A great ball. Unlucky on the bowler there, but he should not be disappointed, because that was a classic shot. That was a classic shot it took to dispatch that wonderful ball there. Simon Collins 6442 watching from Grenada, West Indies. Thank you for your commentary in English. Thank you, Simon Collins. I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're enjoying your day out there watching the cricket and with your friends and family. This time in the slot, and Shivam Dubey tries to go big. He has not managed to get good contact on the ball there, and that will just be a single there. The single there in the deep mid wicket region, just falling short off the fielder there. Hope you're enjoying how West Indies have been playing cricket, Simon Collins. They have not been in good form coming into this tournament. They are coming in with 2 losses, series losses, one against South Africa, one against Afghanistan. But since they came here, since the team came here, since they started this campaign here, they have been exceptional, simply marvelous, under the guidance of under the guidance of Darren Sammy. 3 wins on the trot for West Indies. Convincing wins. All kudos to the players here, and hope you're enjoying the form that West Indies has been carrying lately, despite the 2 series losses. This time banged in shot outside the off stump. Not the ball you would like to bowl to Hardik Pandya at that length. He smashed it straight over the long on. He's pulled it straight into the long on region 6 boundary there. 6 runs there for Hardik Pandya, and that will bring the 6,000 runs for Hardik Pandya in T20s there. What a wonderful shot. He rolls the fingers, bangs it in shot, and Hardik Pandya waits for it and pulls it straight into the stands there. And definitely you will be extremely proud of the boys from West Indies, the way they have been performing, especially the likes of Holder, the Hetmeyer, and how Sherfane Rutherford has been batting lately. He is coming in with a thick form here, especially after being scoring so much in the South Africa T20 league. I think he scored around 340 or 350 plus in that league with a strike rate of 165 plus, and you have all the players in the mix, all the positions sorted. Shimar Joseph bowling those Yorkers with 140 plus, and the bouncers. Jason Holder, he can do it with both bat and ball, and the muscular man Roman Powell. A wonderful squad, a lot of talent, and all the resources sticked in. Definitely West Indies looking like a tough contender to the big teams out there. This time banged in shot once again. Poor ball. And Hardik Pandya this time smashes it over the mid-off region, and that will be a 6 here. One more 6 coming off the blade of Hardik Pandya. That's the reason I told you can never count out Hardik Pandya. He might be slow, but all he needs is 2-3 balls, and he can take the opposition into the park like a storm there, just like he's doing out there in the middle at the Ahmedabad Stadium here. 78-meter 6 here. What a wonderful shot here. The ball sailing into the rope, and Klein can't believe how has he managed to generate that power. That's what Hardik Pandya can do. Once again, banged it in short, and that is going towards the boundary there. Can they come back for the second run there? And an underarm throw, and the batters coming back for second run there. Good fielding there by Royal of Van der Merwe in the deep there. An expensive over coming there for Netherlands, but a good over, productive over for India. India 21 runs coming there for India here, and the partnership here going from ranks to ranks, from strength to strength, over the strike rate of 200 plus. 70 runs coming in of just 33 balls. That is the kind of damage these guys can do. Hardik Pandya unbeaten 30 of 20 balls, and Shivam Dube unbeaten on 60 of 29 balls. And thank you, Simon Collins. I'm still waiting for the other people to drop in the chats. Kindly be putting your chat in the comment box, because we want to connect with people, because that's the kind of story we have. That's the kind of motivation we need, because that's the kind of energy I need to probably continue to look at my life in a more positive direction, despite the things that have been happening. And it's all been happening because of you guys. Because of you guys, I've started to wake up with a purpose. Every single day I wake up, I need to make the YouTube thumbnail, I need to put up the description, I need to work around the stats, I need to work around the information, so that I can give you insights. And that has given me a purpose to wake up in the life, a purpose to look at life despite all the ads, or despite the 5 cancers at the age of 33. That has given me a purpose, all courtesy to you guys. So that's the reason I keep telling you, please hit me in the chat box there, and please let us know, so that we can connect, and so that we can build a community here and show the world the power behind resilience, and not to give up despite any odds on your passion and your goals there. This time a lower full toss there, and that'll be 6 runs there, going over the long on region there. 6 runs just wide of the long on there. Shivam Dube continuing his carnage here. Van Beek, that's a slow full toss in his hitting arc, and Shivam Dube smashes it wide of the long on fielder there. That's a 6 there for Shivam Dube. He is continuing his carnage. He is wrecking the Netherlands bowlers apart. He moves his front leg across and opens the face of the bat and smashes it into the out of the park there. Here is Van Beek running into bowl to the bay. This time bangs it in short. He goes for the pull shot. Will he be taken? What a wonderful catch there in the deep. What a wonderful catch there in the field deep there. I think that's the substitute fielder there, Van der Guten. I think that's the substitute fielder. That was a bouncer, and Shivam Dube going for the pull shot, and the ball was traveling into the boundary, and he's taken the catch, and he, realizing that he is going to wander in outside the boundary, throws the ball in the air, goes out, and then comes back and takes the catch comfortably. That's the kind of the drills these guys put up these days. The modern day cricketers, they make these kind of catches look like regulation catches. I mean, the way the ease with which they take these kind of catches, they make it seem like that they practice day in and day out, and they can do it in the sleep there, because we have seen it time and time again in the recent times. These kind of catches, they make it seem like it's a regulation catch, but definitely it's such a tough catch to take in reality, especially when the ball is live and the ball is coming into you, and the crowd is cheering behind you, a lot of noises, and you don't know where the rope is exactly behind you. But these kind of trainings, definitely, I think these boys train for it on a regular basis to take such a kind of a chances where they take the catch, and they realize that the rope is just around the corner. They jump over the rope while they throw the ball in the air and cross over the rope, and then they come back into the field of play and taking the catches. They're wonderful there to see those visuals there. And Shivam Dube, all it took for him to be dismissed tonight was a catch of that magnitude. All it took was the catch of that stature, a catch of that high magnitude and high technique there. And Shivam Dube will walk back to the pavilion with a standing ovation there. 66 runs of 31 there for Shivam Dube, and India 186 for 6 here, and the partnership's been broken here. Leslie Reynolds 3996, thank you for your comment, and also for acknowledging the work we are putting in Good work. I am in the US. Thank you very much, Lester and all 396. I hope you're enjoying also the cricketing league there, which has been started in USA. I'm not sure if it's called the MLC. I think it's called the MLC, just like the soccer MLS. I hope you're enjoying. I'm definitely sure it will definitely have some bouncing effect in the US circuit too, in the US ecosystem too. A lot of players will probably emerge and start playing cricket, and definitely there will be growth in the grassroots there. A good turnaround for USA in this tournament. They showed their heart. They played with the heart there, but definitely they will be eager to come out with a better performance in the during the next ICC tournaments there. This time in the arc, and Rinku Singh, one goes, the other comes. The Indians are filled in with the left-hand hitters, left-hand batters there. An entire team of they have a lot of left-hand batters there. This time, poor length ball to Rinku Singh. He clears his front leg and he smashes the ball into the stands in the deep mid-wicket region. There's 6 runs there, and India, who at one stage looked like they would not even make it somewhere close to 160, are now inching towards 200. The power hitters, the power they bring in. That's why I say always key to have those extra batters in the dugout, especially for the last 4-5 overs, because that can change the game. So always crucial to have those batters. And this time Hardik Pandya running in for the bye there, and he's managed to make it. Wonderful stuff there from Hardik Pandya. The ball was climbing on the batter, and that was going above his head. Rinku Singh couldn't get any bat on that, and Hardik Pandya, sensing that the keeper is not ready to is not aware of him running towards the batter's wicket. He makes in a quick run. He makes in a quick spree, and he's managed to bring the bye out of nowhere there. Good sensible cricket there. Good sense of awareness there from Hardik Pandya. And Scott Edwards tried to whip the bails off. He didn't throw the ball. We just went on to whip the ball, but they managed to crossover for a single here. Last ball of the game here. Can Hardik Pandya get a 6 and set the target to 200? 200 could be a psychological number playing in the minds of Netherlands, because that's how it happens in sports psychology. And here is Van Beek for one last time in this tournament. 2 for 56. Can he get a wicket, or will this be a 6? Wide outside the off stump, and Hardik Pandya has managed to hit it deep, high in the air. And once again, it had to be Royal of Van der Moor, the youngest player out there in the field, the 41-year young fielder out there in the field, going for the reverse cup in the long off direction, taking the catch, latching onto the catch easily, and that will be the 3rd wicket for Van Beek. He's been expensive, but he's managed to pick 3 wickets there. It was a ball bowled outside the off stump, outside the wide guidelines. He saw Hardik Pandya shuffling across the off stump. He rolled his finger on the ball so that Hardik Pandya would have to generate the whole pace and not get any pace on from the bowler there. He sliced it in the air, and the fielder there in the long off region, Royal of Van der Moor, going for the reverse cup, and he's taken a good catch there, and that will be the dismissal of Hardik Pandya, as India are 193 for 6, and Hardik Pandya will depart for 30 of 22 balls, and India setting a target of 194. That's been the story so far. India winning the toss and opting to bat against Netherlands. Once again, let me put the scorecard for you. And once again, Abhishek Sharma falling to his third straight duck in the tournament. 3 consecutive ducks there. A hat-trick of ducks there for Hardik Sharma. Poor shot there, trying to go across the line to Aryan Dutt, and especially in the first over, no footwork, and his stumps went for a cartwheeling there. And then Ishan Kishan unlucky, off his pads, onto the elbow, and the ball rolling back to the stumps there. And Tilak Verma, he played wonderfully. He tried to stabilize the innings along with Suryakumar Yadav, which was extremely important at that phase of the time. And he's scoring 27 ball 31, and Suryakumar Yadav doing similar role there, 28 balls 34. And then comes Shivam Dubey. He's batted out his heart. He's batted out of his skin here. He does what he does. He's been doing that for the team. Whenever the teams asked him to give out such performances, he's come in and taken the game apart. He's held the game by the collar there. He smashed 31 balls 66 with a strike rate of 212.90. 6 sixes for the big man and 4 fours there. He's completely taken the bowlers apart. And Hardik Pandya 21 balls 30, giving that late onslaught in the penultimate over and the last over. And he's been caught off the last ball of the innings, and Rinku Singh hitting that 1-6 in the last over there. With that said, 193 on board, and India have set a target of 193 on board, and the Netherlands will be eager to put up a fight and probably try to chase this target and take something back home here. And for Netherlands on the bowling charts, let's have a look at the bowling chart here. We're just waiting for the bowling chart here. Aryan Dutt, wonderful 4 overs, bowling 2 overs in the power play, picking both the powerful openers there. 19 for 2. Logan Van Beek, extremely expensive, poor bowling channels, and 4 overs, 3 for 56. Colin Ackerman, extremely poor against Shivam Dubey, bowling the ball in his hitting arc. 3 for 10 overs, none for 36. Kyle Clean, 4 overs, none for 38. He bowled wonderfully well, but in his last over, he was taken apart by the Hardik Pandya and Shivam Dubey. And Basdi leads 4 overs, wonderfully bowled. He is the man for Netherlands. He's been leading the charge despite the team conceding so much runs. He's just given away an economy of 7 there, and he's kept the line tight, and he's kept the Indian batters quiet here. Once again, Basdi leads, showing his class with the ball, with the bat. He's been doing it time and time again with both the bat and ball. He's done it with the ball today. Can he do it with the bat again today? And Royal of Vandermouth, just the one-off over for him, and that was an expensive over, 15 runs coming off it. So India are 193 for 6, and we will be back with the chase here. Stay tuned on Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're enjoying the commentary. Hope you're enjoying the cricket here. We'll be back with a quick break. I'll just go and have a short break and get my water bottle and stuff, and just have a stretch around, and we'll be back for the chase here. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you hit the subscribe button. I hope you hit the like button, and please feel free to hit a chat in the chat box there. We'll be back soon for the chase here. Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer, and thank you for staying in at Sports Beyond Cancer. A boundary coming off the bat of Levitt here off the second ball. The first ball was too close, a loud appeal here, but the ball probably going down the leg. A Yorker there from Ashdeep of the first ball, and this time once again he stuck it away off his pads. The ball going in between the two folders there in the deep, towards the long on region there between the mid-on fielder and the mid-wicket fielder. They're wonderfully squeezed in between them, but Washington Sundar tracing the ball back from the ropes there, from just before the ropes there. That'll just be 2 runs there. Great shot there by Levitt, especially against the Yorker that was swinging into the pads there, and he's managed to squeeze it and drive it between those two fielders there. .194 the target, and Netherlands 6 for no loss after 0.3 balls here. Here is Arshdeep running in, banks it in shot, and the batter was Levitt was trying to hit the ball way too hard, trying to hit it too hard, and the ball climbing on the batter, and that'll be a dot ball there. Completely missed the line and length of the ball there. Here is Arshdeep Singh running into bowl 2. Levitt here. Can he give India the breakthrough here? Early breakthrough here. This time banks it in short once again. Wonderfully directed bouncer, and Levitt early realizing that this is going to be a short pitch ball, goes down on his knees and ducks away from the bouncer there. Wonderfully directed. It was coming with a great pace there, and Levitt wonderfully ducking away from the delivery there. That will be a dot ball there. Great start there. Great cricket there. Good ball and good batting there to leave the ball alone. Scott Edwards, this is his 50th T20 international as a captain, and Max Durwood. Max Durwood has been disappointing for Netherlands in this campaign. He's come into this tournament in the past couple of years. He's been that wonderful batter. He's been putting up all the runs on board, and unfortunate that he's not been able to manage to get that runs on board in this tournament, just like the likes of Abhishek Sharma, the number 1 T20 international batter, but he's not been in amongst the runs here. A bad patch here coming into this tournament, just like Max Durwood and just like the likes of Abhishek Sharma there. So with that said, 6 runs off the first over, and that's a pretty decent start there for Netherlands into the chase of 194 runs here on the Narendra Modi Stadium here in Ahmedabad. Bumrah is into the attack, and he's straying down the line, and that'll be a white ball there. Jasprit Bumrah, and India probably looking at how Bumrah and Arshdeep Singh can work in tandem and together, and that's the only reason I can think about why Bumrah is featuring in this today's playing 11, because I thought otherwise. I thought India should have protected Bumrah because he's prone to that back injury, and I thought we'll have to manage his workload, and given that this was a dead rubber, I thought that Bumrah would have been rested, but that's the only explanation I have, because they wanted to see how Jasprit and Arshdeep bowled in tandem there. This time wonderfully bowled, the ball shaping into the batter there, and then moving away once it passed the bat there, too close to the stumps there. Just going above the bails there. Wonderful ball there, unplayable. Even the best of the best in the world would not have a clue to that. Wonderful ball, wonderful shape on the delivery there, and wonderful movement, and what a sight for the wicketkeeper to watch it all along. Beautiful stuff there. A delight to the eyes there. This time the ball going away from the batter. He flirts his bat out, and he managed to get an outside edge, and the ball running away towards the third man boundary region. 4 runs there for Max Durwood, and he'll be absolutely not convinced with that shot. but he'll take it into his stride. The ball moving away from the batter, no footwork, and he just flirts his bat outside the off stump, going off the outside edge, and that'll be 4 runs there for Max Durwood, and he's off the mark here. Here is Bumrah. Wow, this time in swing. Too early into the shot. The ball was moving into the batter. He goes for the flash drive and unable to get any contact on the ball there. That'll just be a dot ball there. Bumrah is braming in with full confidence here. Wonderful seam presentation there. The ball pitching in good length, and as soon as it pitches, angling in inwards, and Max Durwood going in for the expansive drive. Doesn't get anywhere close to the ball there. Poor cricket there from Max Durwood, and that'll be a dot ball there. Here is Bumrah running in to bowl to Max. Beautifully bowled Yorker there. I think he's managed to squeeze it out. He's managed to squeeze it out somehow. That was a toe crusher there. Absolutely there. You can see Max Durwood is smiling. He's nodding towards the bowler. He's appreciating the bowler. That was an in-swinging Yorker onto the toes, and Max Durwood somehow managed to squeeze it out and guides it towards the point fielder. That absolutely unplayable delivery. Absolutely, and Max Durwood knows it. He's done his best to stop the ball from getting onto the stumps there. Max Durwood. What a Yorker there from Bumrah. He is the king of Yorkers. He bowls it at a continuous pace, and he is consistent with his Yorkers there. This time beautifully bowled. A lot of variations. Yorker, bouncer, and this time an in-swinger, this time an out-swinger. He's been playing all the tricks in his card, and Max Durwood has no clue out there in the middle. He's completely testing Max Durwood out there in the middle. 5 balls, and he's bowled 5 different kind of deliveries, and Max Durwood, he's having a smile out there. The in-swing, the out-swing, the bouncer, and the one that kept low, and then the perfect Yorker. He has been testing. He is bringing his A game here. He is bringing all his tricks in this over, and he is putting Max Durwood under the test of fire. The test of fire here, because Bumrah is breathing fire here. And here is Max Durwood running in. Max Durwood all set to face Bumrah. He would be happy to see the end of Bumrah's first over here. Can he see the end of Bumrah's over? This time in swinger once again, and is happy to tap it towards the cover region there. That'll be a dot ball. Max Durwood extremely happy to see off Bumrah's over here after the end of 2 overs. 11 for no loss here. Netherlands. Arshdeep into his second over, starts off with a dot ball here. Just managed to grab my dinner in time, and here we are once again en route this chase. Netherlands 11 for no loss, and India defending this target of 194. Arshdeep, he's bowled a decent over, and what an over from Bumrah. Last over, Max Durwood putting him under the test of fire. He put in all the kind of skill sets he had. A Yorker, the in-swinger, the out-swinger, and then the bouncer, and he's tested him completely to the maximum there. Here is Arshdeep running in, and that's just short of the fielder there in the slip quadrant there. Good fielding there, just falling short of him. Akshar Patel putting in the dive, and on the bounce, he's managed to stop the ball. Odd bounce, but he's managed to keep the ball at bay. The ball was moving away from the batter, and Levitt, who was trying to make room for himself towards the leg stump, tried to guide it in between the keeper and the fielder there. I think Akshar Patel is standing in at the third slip position. I think it's the third slip position, I guess. And he's managed to stop the ball there after the bounce. An odd bounce, but Arshdeep has managed to guide some good hands behind the ball. And that will be a dot ball there. Good fielding there by Akshar Patel. I think Akshar Patel is a substitute fielder. He's not in the playing 11 tonight, if I'm not wrong. And here is Asdeep Singh, bouncer there, and Levitt leaves the ball and has immediately turns his head towards the leg umpire to see if that was going way above his head. But umpire saying nothing doing. That is one for the over here. Arshdeep Singh bowling wonderful, varying his lengths and varying his line, and he's been doing this stuff consistently. He has the ability to bowl, swing the ball both the ways, and especially in the death, he is extremely deadly because he bowls those wide Yorkers and he keeps those two fielders back in the deep in the protection. One on the backward deep point region, and one in the third man region. And all you can do is squeeze the ball towards them, and that's the reason he's been economical, and that's the reason he's been deadly in the death for India too. And here is Arshdeep Singh running in. This time the ball is in the air. He's tried to drag it down towards the leg side and only managing to hit it towards the mid-on wicket. One bounce to the fielder there, Washington Sundar there, but the batters will cross over for a single there. This is the kind of story. This is the kind of bowling spells that Arshdeep has been bowling. I think he sometimes bowls 2 in the start and then 2 at the death, or sometimes he bowls 3 at the start and keeps 1 at the death, because he is extremely critical to bowl that crucial over in the death where he comes in and bowls that wide Yorkers, keeps those protection back in the deep on the offside, on the point region and the third man region, and that's what makes him a champion bowler, and that's why he's been featuring on a consistent basis for India, especially in this format of this game, the T20 format of this game. And here is Arshdeep Singh running in to bowl to Max. He's tucked it away on the pads, and Ishan Kishan running towards the fine leg region. Good fielding there from Ishan Kishan. He's managed to keep the batters to only 1 run there, and leg by signal there by the umpire there. To all the listeners who joined us, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please don't forget to hit the like button, because that will mean the world to us in this journey, in this fight against life, and in this fight against what has been happening through our lives, as you all know that I've been telling it for so many times now. So Netherlands 13 for no loss after 2.5 overs, and Arshdeep 1.5 overs, 7 runs, 0 wickets here. Can Arshdeep pick up a wicket off his last ball of his second over here? He will be brimming and running in and giving out his best. Can it be a Yorker? Can it be a slow bouncer here? He's running into bowl to Levitt, and Levitt he flashes hard, he's cut it hard, and the ball going over the gully region there in the air, but it was over him, and that will be a 4 runs there. The ball crashing onto the advertising boards there. That will be 4 runs there. Good shot there by Levitt. A lot of width and a short pitch length there, and he's managed to cut it away towards the boundary. 4 runs there, and that will be 17 for no loss after 3 overs there. A steady start here for Netherlands en route to chasing the score of 194. That's been the story so far. India put on 193 on the board, and Netherlands have come back and started their innings in a steady manner. 17 for no loss after 3 overs here. And with all the teams sorted in the Super 8s, with Pakistan winning this afternoon, it's been a wonderful past 12 days. 12 days have already gone past. This is the 12th day, beg your pardon. Today is the 12th day. 36 matches we've had so far in the air, and that's been dropped there. An outside edge there of Max Stewart. He is living dangerously against Bumrah. He is unable to read the Bumrah. He's not sure. He has no clue whether the ball is coming inwards or the outwards. It takes the outside edge, and Abhishek Sharma at the slips region puts in the dive, and it goes off his hands there. He goes in with a one-handed attempt there. Doesn't go with the 2 hands there, and that goes into the boundary fence there. 4 runs there. Max Stewart living dangerously. Last over, he managed to get an outside edge to the third man boundary of the over of Bumrah, and then he managed to get off the toe-crushing Yorker, and here he is this time, lucky to have been dropped by Abhishek Sharma in the slip quadrant here, and he is living dangerously out there, Max. Here is Jasprit Bumrah, beautiful ball this time. The ball, as soon as it passed the bat, moving away from the bowler, and all Max Stewart can do is smile and nod his head, because this is world-class bowling, and he's been at the wrong end of it, because he's been taking the strike for most of the balls bowled by Bumrah here, and he's been unable to get contact on ball there. And once again, Bumrah struggling Max Stewart for the second consecutive time in this over here. Can Bumrah bowl the Yorker here? He tested him with the Yorker the last over. He somehow managed to squeeze it out, and can he try to bowl one more Yorker here? Here is Bumrah running here this time. Good in swinger here. Wonderfully bowled, coming in from the good length. The ball shaping into the batter there. That will be just a dot ball as he just manages to tap it towards the point fielder there. So that's been the story so far here, ladies and gentlemen. Pakistan storming into the Super 8s with that victory over Namibia, and that means Netherlands and USA have been knocked out too. So that sorts out the last team here. So this is going to be an interesting Super Over. Two groups split into in the Super Over phase with the likes of India, West Indies, India, West Indies, Zimbabwe and South Africa being in Group 1 for the Super 8. That's going to be an exciting phase. Here is Bumrah running in this time. Outside the off stump, other out singer. He manages to slice it towards the third man region there. Washington Sundar collecting it from the deep, and that will be one run there. And coming to the Group B, Group 2 in the Super 8s. Sri Lanka, Pakistan, New Zealand, England. So that's going to be an exciting week of contest. A lot of games. Each team will play. It's a single round robin tournament. Each team gets to play the other team one time. So a single round robin tournament, and the top two teams from both the groups go on to play the semi-finals. So that's going to be an exciting contest. Till now it is going to be some and that will be some serious cricket, because there you have no second chances. There you have no opportunity to have a lapse in concentration. So it will be an interesting for all the cricket fans as cricket gets more serious out there from the next week there. This time wonderfully bowled, a fuller length delivery, angling into the pads, and is hit its pads, and that will be just a dot ball there. Bumrah is bowling wonderfully out there, and Max Levitt this time on the strike. I'm still waiting for the comment section. The chat box is open. Please let us know what you think about the game and which part of the world or which city in the world you're watching this stream from. Eagerly to have that communication and to connect with the people and grow this community, sporting community, sports beyond cancer here. And here is Bumrah running in for one last time in the second over. He's coming in. Can this be a knocker? This time a slower ball, wonderfully bowled. A good deception there, and the batter Levitt has a laugh. He's managed to defend the ball and keep the ball away. He's safe there, and both the batter and the bowler having a laugh there, and that will be the end of the over. 4 overs, none for 22, and Bumrah's bowled an exceptional over. They're unfortunate there that the catch of dropped. It was a tough chance, to be honest, a little bit tough, but you're expected to take at this level, and that will definitely be considered as a drop chance there. And Max Deward survives, and just 5 runs coming off it eventually, and 172 runs required for Netherlands, and the required run rate now climbing to 10.75. That's the story out there from the Narendra Modi Stadium here in Ahmedabad here. Washington Sundar, he's been brought into the playing side today, and here straight away he's been given the over, the 5th over. He's coming to the attack here, and that's a good length delivery, turning into the batter there, and he's tucked it away towards the mid wicket, and the batter's crossing for a quick single there. Washington Sundar, he is a handy customer. He is economical in this format of this game. This time the batter tried to charge down the ground, and Washington Sundar shortening the length and angling the ball into the batter, giving him no room and no space to get that perfect length to go for the big shot. Their clever campaigner Washington, he's done it time and time again, and here is for India. This time is ball a little bit short. He goes for the pull shot, and Rinku Singh there stationed there for the only purpose there to stop those pull shots going into the boundary, and that will just be a single here. Gom the Maharaj with the message there, shocking. Arshdeep Singh hasn't taken a wicket in the power play. Extremely, that's a true case. He's always deadly with the ball, especially the new ball. But tonight, somehow this time poor ball. This is not the ball you want to bowl. Half tracker there from Washington Sundar. He dragged it down, and that was darted in a little bit quicker too. 97.9 clicks on that one, and is pulled it away towards the deep square leg region there. Max Deward getting his first six of the night there. That will do a world of good for him. That will be an extremely encouraging for him and the Netherlands camp there. A 73-meter six, and Max Deward finally getting a 6 out here. That will do a world of good after he struggled against the last 2 overs against Bumrah. He looked clueless against Bumrah. He was living dangerously. He did not know if the ball was coming in, if the ball was going outwards, and he somehow managed to survive. This time half tracker once again. Poor ball there. He's pulled it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and Rinku Singh will cut it off coming in from the mid-wicket region there, and that will give enough time for the batters to come back for the second run there. Definitely Gomed the Maharaj, definitely shocking, but he'll come back in the net there. Arshdeep Singh, you can never write him off. He is more deadly, especially when he comes to death, and especially when the batters are taking the challenge onto him. He's even more deadly here. Here is Washington Sundar, and that was a good length delivery turning into the batter. He's managed to chip it in the air just wide of Washington Sundar towards the long on region, and that will be a single to end the over, and Max Deward will keep the strike as Netherlands are 33 for no loss after the end of 5 overs here. The last over before power play. How much more can the Netherlands get here? They will be eager to get some runs flowing the way because and put up some scores on board before the field spreads out, so that they have a lesser deficit while chasing the remaining runs en route the chase of 194 here, 194 this evening here. No, Gom the Maharaj, Kuldeep ain't playing today. We have rested both the left arm spinners, the Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav. They have made way for Washington Sundar and Arshdeep Singh. Those are the 2 changes coming in for India in this game here. Both Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav, both the left arm spinners have been rested today. So that's it from the 2 changes for India. Here is Varun Chakravarti, the world number 1 bowler, into the world number 1 T20 international bowler, early into the attack here, and this time is bowled wonderfully. The ball coming into the batter early into the shot there. Max Deward, he tries to force a shot through the offside, only to get an inside edge, and the ball going towards the deep mid-wicket region there for a single here. 34 for no loss after 5.1, and Varun Chakravarti, he has great control on the ball. He is a wonderful campaigner since he's come back for his second stint in the T20 Indian circuit. He has dominated it. He has held on to that position by collar. He is performed time and time again. He is giving those match-winning performances on a regular basis, and that's the reason he's been staying at the top of the charts of the ICC rankings in this format. And here he is once again running into bowl to Max Deward. He shuffles across to the leg stump, and Varun following him, not giving any room there, and wraps on his pad there, and that will be a dot ball. He is a very clever customer, Varun Chakravarti. He attacks the stump. He keeps attacking the stumps. He is always waiting to watch for you miss, high hit kind of a situation, and he throws in that carom balls and the googlies. There you go. That's the kind of ball I was talking in. You miss, I kind of a delivery where he darts the ball quickly, where it pitches outside the off stump and sharply turns in towards the middle and leg stump, and where he forces the batter to play that drive, where he forces the batters to place those big shots there, and the batters completely beaten there once again, just like the wickets he's been taking. This is the kind of dismissals Varun Chakravarti gets in time and time again. He flights the ball in the air, and the ball pitches and skids into the leg stump or the middle or leg stump, while the batsman is forced to play the drive, completely missing the line and length of the ball. 35 for 1 here, the first breakthrough here for India. Max Deward will have to depart. He had a tough outing this entire tour, and he had definitely had a tough outing. First, he wasn't able to read Bumrah. He didn't know what, he was looking clueless against Bumrah because Bumrah was breathing fire today. And then Varun Chakravarti, he did not know what way the ball was turning. He just was forced into the drive, and the ball turning in sharply, and Max Deward has to depart there. First breakthrough for India as Netherlands are 35 for 1. Max Deward has been dismissed for 20 runs of 18 balls, and Varun Chakravarti picking up his first wicket of the night. The world number 1 T20 bowler He's been consistent. He's constantly picking wickets. He's constantly thinking. He's constantly making the batters think. He just keeps it simple. He attacks the stumps. He takes the ball away from the batter. He takes the ball into the batter, and he bowls as per his plans. He has plan A, B, and plan B to all the batters there. That's how he works. That's how his work ethics is. So that's what the reason behind his success there. Varun Chakravarti picking up the wicket of Max Durwood here, 35 for 1 after 5.4 overs here. Beg your pardon there. So, Carl Jacob, that's a question which is definitely. I mean, I have dreamt it many times. That's a difficult thing for me because I have been personally in touch with a lot of boys in the Kiwi circuit. I mean, I worked closely with the cricketing grassroots as well as the elite players back there in New Zealand, and that question is definitely a tough one to answer. You have just held me by the nerve. You have just pinched me on the nerve there. That's the difficult question there. If we have an India versus New Zealand final, obviously I'll be supporting India. I mean, I've grown through the ranks of watching Indian cricket, and we have waited so many years for getting that World Cup. I mean, our ancestors, our parents used to be telling us the stories of Kapil Dev lifting the World Cup in 1983, Kapil Dev lifting the World Cup in 1983, and then we had to wait for 28 years to lift the next World Cup in 2011. We were shattered in 2003 when I was witnessing the World Cup and India lost the game badly to Australia. But definitely, probably I'll be supporting India. But definitely, will feel bad if New Zealand loses. If there is one team in the world where I would feel bad if they lose is New Zealand. And honestly, to be honest, even if New Zealand managed to win, I would not feel bad because that is the one team which has no haters there, kind people, extremely kind people there, and extremely good souls there, likes of Williamsons and the likes of Rachin Ravindras, the likes of the Ish Sodhis, the likes of the Santners, the Chapman, the Mitchell, all kind to down to earth people there. So that will be a tough call, but we'll definitely support India, but wouldn't feel bad if they win there. It won't hurt me that much as if any other teams wins out there. So that's the story there. Gaum the Maharaj will support India from South Africa. That's so kind of you. And this time the ball's going down the leg. If I'm not sure, is it down the leg? That will be a white ball there. Beg your pardon. And thank you, Gaum the Maharaj, for extending your support towards India against South Africa. But also, I would be extremely keen if South Africa managed to win the World Cup, because on the paper, no team can even come close to the strengths and the resources of South Africa. They are completely sorted in all roles, completely sorted in all the kinds of resources they need, and definitely wouldn't be happier if South Africa would get that silverware, because that will do the world of good to the development of the cricket, global cricket, because it always feels good when different teams win the cups and not the same teams winning the cups. There definitely would love to India to win the cup, but if South Africa wins, because these guys have been supporting from ages, a lot of people would have been supporting from a very long time, and probably they would have been now over the age of 60, and they would have been waiting for South Africa to get that cup, and definitely that could mean the world to them, because they were always supporting cricket and eager for South Africa to get that cup, and probably them getting the silverware could mean the world of good for the development of the sport. So definitely South Africa is a tough contender out there. Here is Washington Sundar into his second over. Washington Sundar to bowl to Levitt. 36, the end of the power play, and 36 for 1 here. Washington Sundar, good length delivery outside the off stump. He rocks back and tries to drive it past the cover fielder, only managing to drive it towards Tilak Verma here. Levitt struggling this evening here. He's played 17 balls and is struggling to time the ball, is struggling to find the gaps there. He's just 13 runs of 17 balls. Here is Washington Sundar as Levitt backs away towards the leg stump, and he swept it to finally. This time this will kind of bring back the confidence in him. He's managed to sweep it towards the deep fine leg region there. That will be a boundary there. Quicker ball there, bowled by Washington Sundar. 101.7 clicks on that one, and he's shuffled across to the leg, to outside the leg stump, and he's managed to get some bat onto it. The ball going off the edge into the boundary. 4 runs there. Levitt will be definitely pleased with that one, and the Netherlands fans who are in between the blue sea of blue there. We can see orange Netherlands fans sitting in between the sea of blue there, and that will be a boundary there. They are on the toes celebrating this boundary. Every single opportunity to celebrate this is wonderful to see. This time a quick single there, scampered for a quick single. The ball finding the is being tapped towards the backward point region there, and batters scampering in for a quick single there. Carl Jacob 8358, South Africa, best fielding team in the world ever since Colin Bland. Definitely South Africa, they have been fielding wonderfully well with the likes of Colin Bland, the John T. Rhodes, and the likes of A.B. de Villiers and David Millers and Deval Bravis now all through coming through the ranks. Wonderful fielding units. They put in a lot of commitment. They put in a lot of hard work and they put in a lot of training sessions, especially in the fielding roles. I've seen the South African camp. I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not sure. I saw the effort these guys put on the field. I mean, the amount of time they spend putting in those drills, fielding drills, a lot of drills there, and they have a lot of fun activities. And since then, a lot of teams have started to do those fun activities in the fielding sessions where they split the team into 2-3 teams, and then they have this kind of a session where you catch and throw the ball or hit the targets, and then you play some shots where if you hit the target, you are eliminated or something like that. So a lot of training techniques, making the training a more funnier and better experience, funnier and a learning experience there. So that's the kind of story. Definitely Carl Jacobs, South Africa, one of the best teams there. And in the recent times, I'm pretty impressed with the way this time banged in shot, and he chips the ball in the air just short of the long on fielder there. That will be 1 run there. And the recent times, hands down, I would be extremely unfair if I do not mention the way New Zealanders have been fielding. I mean, since the moment I walked into New Zealand, they focus a lot into the fielding sphere. A lot of energy, a lot of time is spent into the fielding drills and the kind of fielding they put in, the kind of yards they spend in diving around the ground, diving around the fields. And I mean, these guys fly in the air sometimes. The likes of Brendan McCullum and Glenn Phillips, both of them wicket keepers. And once they come on the field as fielders, you would have seen how Brendan McCullum jumps in the air. They think that they are wicket keepers and they jump around the field. As soon as the field they see the ball a little bit away from them, their wicket keeper instinct kicks in and they throw themselves in the air, just like Glenn Phillips also has been a wicket keeper, and he throws himself in the air diving for the catches. And you might have seen those catches of Marnus Labuschagne in the test match, how Glenn Phillips pulled it off thin air there. So wonderful fielders, South Africans and the New Zealanders as well as the Australians there. You can never write them off, Australians. These guys are wonderful fielders. They are energetic, athletic and ready to put their body behind the line. 45 for 1 after 7.1 overs. The target required is 149 from 77 balls. And Hardik Pandya, no one other. I'm John T. Rhodes, no one better than him at the position in the gully and the point region there. He's dominated. If you think about fielding, the one thing which when we were kids in the early 2000s, if someone says fielding, it was to be John T. Rhodes. No, John T. Rhodes, the best fielder, John T. Rhodes. And that's the kind of reputation he had, and that's the kind of reputation he had brought to South Africa in regards to fielding out there. This time half volley there outside the off stump, and he's managed to drive it through the covers there. That's a beautiful shot there all along the ground there. 4 runs there, a lot of width on offer there from Hardik Pandya. Not a good start for him, who just goes past the diving fielder there in the cover region. Suryakumar Yadav putting in a full stretch dive, but nothing doing there. The ball was timed perfectly all along the ground there. This is the kind of shots we pay our money to come in the grounds and watch such kind of shots here. This time a good length ball angling into the batter. He's opened the face of the bat and guided it towards the point fielder. That will be 1 run there. 50. They managed to get to 50 off the 7.3 overs here. That's a good slow. I mean, not a good. That's a decent kind of a score out here, chasing this target of 194. So that's the story out there, and we will be having Italy versus West Indies tomorrow. The last game for Italy in this tour, and the last game in the group phase for West Indies. The West Indies will be keen to continue their momentum and continue their unbeaten streak, but Italy, these guys Never have I ever. Just wait a minute, I'm going to tell about Italy. This time wide outside the off stump, a little bit short, and he's managed to drive it towards the sweeper coverage, and there that'll be one run there. So just want to talk about Italy. Never have I ever seen a team walk into the tournament or in their debut season and play like the way Italy has played and dominated, because I have seen the likes of Canada, UAE, Hong Kong, the Kenya, and a lot of teams coming into ICC tournament, multiple ICC tournaments, and after coming in for multiple ICC tournaments, they get that exposure, and then they started to show some glimpses of putting up a fight and playing to the potential and character of these Italy boys have done within the first season. This is their debut season, and they have done it. Never have I ever seen. So definitely this means the growth of cricket in Europe. Definitely, what a wonderful catch there by Washington Sundar. Banged it in short, and Levitt goes for the pull there, and the ball was flying in the air towards the deep mid-wicket boundary, and Washington Sundar stations himself at the edge of the boundary and uses his height to perfection, and he is lashed onto the catch there just within the ropes there. Good judgment catch there, and Hardik Pandya has his first wicket here as Levitt will have to depart there. That was a good shot, but Washington Sundar timing his jump to perfection on the edge of the boundary there, latches onto the catch there. The Netherlands fans will not be happy, and that's a good catch there, and Levitt will have to walk back for 24 of 23 balls, and Netherlands 51 for 2. So talking about the Italy, so these guys have come and shown character. The Koska brothers, the Menentis and the Stewart, and they have shown wonderful character. First debut season, and they have almost managed to defeat England the other day, chasing 204 or 205, 3 down, all for nothing for 30 runs. Menenty comes in and smashes. I know Menenty has played in a lot of franchise cricket across Australia in the Big Bash League, but still to do it on the international format against a team like England, who's breathing fire with the likes of Jofra Archers and the likes of Jamie Overtons and Adil Rashid, and with limited resources and limited support in regards to cricket in the country. First time ICC tournament, these guys are definitely here to play. These guys, mark my words, if they get the right support and the right exposure within the next 5-10 years, Italy will be one of the top contender teams to play in the World Cup there. So that is the way the European cricket is shaping up, and a lot of European countries heads will be turning this way, because they will be looking at Italy, and definitely cricket is definitely growing globally in the Europe slowly because of the introduction, because of the way the Italy has come through the ranks and how they have grown. So definitely Italy is setting an example there, despite them not qualifying. First season into the ICC trophy, never have I ever seen someone dominate or come into the stage like the way Italy has come. Not even Hong Kong, not even Canada, not even the likes of Bangladesh and Afghanistan. They took their time, but Italy has stormed into this tournament and sent out a statement. We could be from Europe, but we have come here to play. We have come here to fight, and we will fight till the end. And they're doing it almost doing it against England. Tough characters, and these guys can play this cricket format. And a lot of kids in Italy will definitely, after this tour, will pick up their bats. A lot of parents will gift the kids the bat, and their cricket will slowly start to grow in the Europe there. A good thing for ICC and the good thing for the development of the sport there. Varun Chakravarti here, the tossed up delivery, and he is smashed the ball towards the deep mid-wicket region there. That will be one bounce into the boundary there. 4 runs there. What a wonderful shot there. The ball was flighted in the air, and he smashed it towards the deep mid-wicket region there. 4 runs there for Bas Delete. He has been sensational for Netherlands throughout the tournament. This time he's wrapped in front of the pads, and Varun Chakravarti is appealing for an LBW here. I think it's probably he's outside the impact is outside the off stump, because he had shuffled outside the off stump to play the sweep shot. Will Suryakumar Yadav be convinced there? And Ishan Kishan and Suryakumar Yadav and Varun Chakravarti having a discussion out there in the middle, and Suryakumar Yadav with just 2 seconds left on the clock has decided to take it upstairs there, and the decision will be sent upstairs here. Varun Chakravarti, he is the world number 1 T20 international bowler, was the point of impact outside the off stump. I think that is the only thing that could save him, because I see nowhere the bat is close to the ball there, only the outside the off stump, the impact, the point of impact could manage to save Bas de Lead. He's had a wonderful tour. He's done it with his bat time and time again, and he's bowled wonderfully this time. Especially, he's been their number one bowler. He's brought his A game in the bowling, and he's bowled and picked up wickets too. And he's come in at number 3 on several occasions and played the anchoring knock here. But this time he's going to play for the sweep shot. And the pitch, the impact is umpire's call. The wicket's hitting there, and though the wickets is hitting, the impact remains on the umpire's hands, on-field umpire decision there. And because the impact was umpire's call, that will be a not out there. That will be not out here. 57 for 2, and Bas de Lead marginally surviving. It was the impact that saved him there. The impact that saved him here. Here is Varun Chakrathi, beautifully bowled. The ball darted into the batter there, and he's driven it towards the long on fielder there. Abhishek Sharma completing the proceedings, and that will be just a single there. And really need to appreciate your knowledge out there, Carl Jacob, talking about Colin Bland. I mean, wonderful stuff. You have definitely been associated with cricket since a long way, and you know the history behind the that legend there, the legendary fielder who set the tone and stage for world-class fielding and whatever benchmarks he's been set. Colin Bland, he's an absolute legend of the game, which the current generation and the youngsters wouldn't have been known or talked about. Definitely thank you for bringing him in this picture and in this conversation. Definitely a lot of viewers who would be watching this show will be taking a will be learning a lot of things when they got to know about the Colin Bland that you mentioned in the chat box. There wonderful stuff from you to bring out that knowledge and educate us all about Colin Bland. Thank you for doing that. We will be taking that advice from you. I know that piece of advice from you. He's been an absolute legendary figure in regards to the way he set the fielding standards there. Thank you for mentioning this, Carl Jacob, and truly appreciate the knowledge, the depth of knowledge that you have got in regards to taking us back to those olden days and how the cricketing shaped up the modern cricketers they're here. Hardik Pandya is tried to bounce the ball. He's bowled a short pitch delivery, angling into the body, and he's pulled it away towards the deep square leg region there. That'll just be one run there. And that's 135.3 clicks on that one. Hardik Pandya, 1.1 over, 1 for 9 runs here. He'll be keen to get a couple of wickets more and put the opposition under pressure here. Here he is running in all the way to bowl to Ackerman. Ackerman is just on 2 of 4 balls. And Hardik Pandya running in from over the wicket here. And he goes to play the unconventional shot, shuffles across the wide guideline and tries to scoop the ball towards the fine leg region, completely missing the ball there, and that will be a dot ball there. India, as you rightly saw, I think I saw a social media post, probably an interviewer asking Albie Morkel, if I'm not wrong, Albie Morkel. Let me come back to that once again. Here is Hardik Pandya running in to bowl to Ackerman. This time he swung his bat across towards the leg stump. The ball is going deep into the deep mid-wicket region there. Wonderful shot there. Wonderful shot. What a wonderful shot there from Ackerman. The ball was angling into the batter and he goes for the big heave across the line, and he's managed to get good contact on the ball, and he's managed to get good power behind that shot, and the ball sailing away into the deep stands in the deep square leg region there. 6 runs there, 71 meter 6 there. Carl Jacob, thank you for your message there. You make me smile. Definitely. Thank you so much for that. Smiling is always contagious, and thank you that I could make at least one person smile here out today through this stream here. Thank you very much for acknowledging that. It's always good feeling when you get an opportunity to make the other person smile there. And here is he's tapped the ball towards the sweeper cover region. That will be a single there. And just coming back to the social media post, I think one of the journalists asked Ali Morkel, who's the South African coach, that who would be their mother supporting in the Super 8s when India take on South Africa. I mean, he said his mother would be in a confused state because she would be confused if she has to support India or if she has to support South Africa, because Morne Morkel is the bowling coach of the Indian team and Albie Morkel is the coach of the South African team. So that's a nice way to put it, and that's a funny side to it. And Albie Morkel putting it away right way, because the mother's love, he's been equally balanced between the two kids, and that shows the love of the mother of our kids there. And that's the reason he said that his mother is extremely confused if she needs to support India or if she needs to support South Africa, because Morne Morkel is the South African is the Indian bowling coach, and Albie Morkel is in the South African camp there. Wonderful stuff. Mother's a wonderful story there coming there from Albie Morkel. 70 for 2. A beautiful shot. A lot of width on offer. And he's managed to smash it to the boundary there. 4 runs there. And this time it's a shot of a pitch delivery bouncer there. And he's called it a wide there. That ball was climbing on the batter there. Hardik Pandya would not be happy. That's been given as a wide. He would have to go back and bowl this last ball here. Tried to bang it in short, went way above the head, and rightfully the leg umpire calling it a wide there. Here is Hardik Pandya running in to bowl to Basti lead. This time too close to not that shot to go for the pull shot. Somehow he managed to get a bat on that, and he chops it onto the foot, his leg there, and the batters will scamper for a quick single there, and that will be a dot ball. That will be just a single there, and that will be a single there, and after the end of the over, beg your pardon there, some glitch with the software out there, and just checking the score out there. 72 for 2 after 10 overs here. Just trying to figure out some tool has been missing out of my frame here, so just trying to figure it out. So here is Abhishek Sharma being thrown in the dice here. He's been given an opportunity to bowl here. This time almost getting a wicket off his first ball. The ball pitching on the middle and turning away from the batter. Bastille going in for the cut. French cutting it towards the short fine leg fielder there. And this is the kind of captain you need. This is the kind of captains you need. Suryakumar Yadav rightfully realizing that Abhishek Sharma is low on confidence. A wicket or two would do the world of good, and that's the reason he's thrown in the ball to him, because he knows this is going to be a difficult chase, but he would like to get the momentum. He would like the confidence of Abhishek Sharma back running into his system, back running into his body, and the kind of energy he would want to carry back when he comes back fresh in the next game. And he clearly knows a wicket or two here for Abhishek Sharma would do the world of good, not just for Abhishek Sharma but for the team as well. So what a captaincy here by Suryakumar Yadav, throwing the ball to Abhishek Sharma to try and get Abhishek Sharma involved in the game as much as possible, because he's gone silent. He's staying out there in the field thinking about how he was dismissed, how he has got the 3 hat tricks. He's replaying the dismissals back and forth in his mind, and that's the reason Suryakumar Yadav wanted him to come into the playoff action, so that he diverts himself from whatever has passed away, and probably trying to get his confidence back by giving this over here, so that he's sending out a statement to that we have the confidence in you, come and bowl for the team. We will definitely back you. Hats off to Suryakumar Yadav there. This time flighted in the air and is gone for the big shot, and that will be a 6 runs here for Ackerman. Smashed it into the long on region there. That's a big 6 there coming from the blade of the big unit there. Ackerman, he's a big unit. He smashed it wonderfully to perfection, and this time he stuck it away towards the deep mid-wicket region there. No chance there for the second run. Rinku Singh, swift like a cheetah, running in, and he's thrown the ball to the keeper there. One run there for Ackerman here. Oh, this time sent back by the runner there, sent back by Ackerman. The ball off the edge going towards the short fine leg fielder, and Ackerman has sent him back there. That will be the end of the over. 82 for 2 after the end of the 11th over. The required run rate now climbing about 12 and a half, close to 12 and a half, 12.44. And the partnership 31 of 19, slowly gaining some momentum here. But these singles and twos would not do the world of good for them. They need those big hits. They need someone to take those big shots, and someone to play those, take those calculated risks. Someone to be out there in the middle and play that long innings. We'll have to see how things goes. But until then, I hope you guys have hit the subscribe button, because every single subscription will take us closer to our dream, take us closer to our passion, take us closer towards living those dream and continuing this on the long-term basis here. Shivam Dubey has been throwing the ball. He's had a wonderful game with the bat. Can he deliver with the ball again? This time wide outside the off stump. It's in the air, and he's almost managed to hold on to that. That will be a drop catch. The ball was flying towards Washington Sundar in the point region. The ball was wide outside the off stump, and he tried to cut it. That was a slower ball. He rolled his fingers there, and Washington Sundar with an outstretched hand is jumped in the air, almost pulling off that catch there. That could have been a good catch, and that will go down the books as a drop catch there, despite the good effort, which would not be mentioned on the books. It will be only going down as a drop catch there. 83 for 2, 11.1. Shivam Dubey once again running in wide outside the off stump, a fuller length delivery, and he drives it towards the sweeper cover, Rinko Singh, and nothing more than a single there. Please don't forget to hit the like button, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that is what will make us reach out to many people out there, and that will make us believe in this dream, believe in this journey, and once again believe back in the universe and its ways, despite the journey I've been put through, especially the past 3 years here. So Shivam Dubey, he'll be keen to get a wicket or two. He's batted beautifully. He'll be eager to get a match-winning performance, an all-round performance here. This time way outside the wide guideline there, and the umpire will have to flex his arms this time. That will be a wide ball here. I just see out of the, I see around 25 to 26 odd people in the stream, but only 3 have managed to hit the subscribe button there. Only 3 have managed to hit the subscribe button there. Please, kindly hit the subscribe button, and then continue watching the stream here, because that will definitely make us happy about that. A lot of people are subscribing to our channel, so that we have a long-term association and starting to build a community here at Sports Beyond Cancer. That would do the world of good. That will do the world of good for us, especially in putting up a fight against this cancer. This will do a world of good, because that will motivate me, because people are believing in me, and people are here to support me, and people are here to hear my commentary. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button, and that will mean the world of good to me. 85 for 2 after 11.3 overs, and here is Shivam Dubey running in. The batter shuffling across the off stump, and he goes for the sweep shot. He swept it with conviction there. It was a premeditated shot. He was standing outside. He took his stance outside the off stump. He was exposing his middle stump and leg stump to the bowler there, because he wanted to play in the sweep area. And Shivam Dubey bowling it fuller in length, and he goes down on one knee and sweeps it with conviction there. What a wonderful shot there by Ackerman. That will be 4 runs there. Beautiful shot there. A cheeky shot there, but nevertheless looked beautiful to the eyes here. Here is Shivam Dubey running in to bowl to Ackerman. This time wide outside the off stump, and he slashed it towards the fielder there. Just short of Tilak Verma, running in from the long off region there. Just short there, pitching just in front of him, and that will be just a single for the batters there. And to all the new listeners who have joined in just now, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're enjoying this cricketing spectacle. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That will aid me get to the initial dream of 500, and then we will be targeting the 1,000 mark, because that will aid us to get in some funds coming in from the advertisements and stuff. They are definitely extremely crucial to get to the 1,000 mark, to support our cause and support our fight there. This time wide outside the off stump. He slashes his bat and the ball running away towards boundary in the third man region. The dive put in there by the fielder there. He's managed. He doesn't get a hand onto it, and the bowler is not happy. Abhishek Sharma in the deep puts in a dive, but doesn't stop the ball, and that'll run away into the boundary there. 4 runs there for the batter there. This has been a good over for Netherlands. They have managed to put some pressure on to Shivam Dube, counter-attack him. 12 runs coming off it, and 100 runs required of the last year for Netherlands in the last game here in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 here. Here he is going for the big shot. He's managed to hole out in the deep to Rinku Singh. Varun Chakravarti. He never is off the wicket charts here. He's always consistently on the lookout for wickets. And Rinku Singh comfortably positioning himself and taking the catch in the deep mid-wicket region there. Varun Chakravarti, the world number one T20 international bowler there. He's bowled a ball that's been darting into the batter. He goes for the big shot, and the ball was lurking in the air for quite some time. And Rinku Singh stations himself perfectly and holds on to the catch. Soft palms and lets the ball come and softly land into his hands. Rinku Singh, a great technique there. And Colin Ackerman will have to depart for 23 of 15. He was looking promising, but Varun Chakravarti had the better of him, and he picks up his second wicket here. Varun Chakravarti, he's a clinical bowler. He's been a match winner for India in the past recent 1.5 to 2 years, and he's amongst the wickets once again. 2.1 overs, 9 runs, 2 wickets, and Netherlands 94 for 3 now, requiring 100 runs of 47 balls here. So here is Aryan Dutt early there, and he's cleaned him up. First ball. That's the kind of ball Varun Chakravarti bowls. The ball pitching outside the off stump and sharply turning into the middle and leg stump, where he invites the batter to go in for the big drive, go in for the big slash, go in for the big shot, loft shot, and the ball pitching in the right direction, and the batter, he tempts the batter. He throws in the ball, flights the ball, where the batter step out, put the front foot forward and play that expansive drive, play that expansive loft shot, and that small gap between bat and pad is all Varun Chakravarti targets. He's bang on the target on 90 to 95% of the time, because this guy always likes to attack the stumps. He's that kind of a character there, where he says you miss, I hit. He'll give you the opportunity, but definitely he'll take the ball away from you into you, and when you miss, he's definitely crashing it into the middle stump here. So here is Varun Chakravarti. He is on a hat trick now. Definitely a pleasing sight to see bowlers on a hat trick and pick up those hat tricks, especially the spinners here, especially in this T20 format, where batters dominate the game with smaller grounds, bigger bats, bigger blades, field restrictions, penalty for bowling the no ball, the free hits the free hits for bowling the no balls, no margin, no scope for margin of error for bowlers. Here is Varun Chakravarti bowled the hat trick ball that's been kept away. The ball was dying on the batter. It stayed a tad low, but he's managed to guide it away towards the third man region there. That will be just a single there for Edwards there, Scott Edwards there. What a wonderful ball to bowl to Aryan Dutt. Aryan Dutt was sent up the order, and all he could stay was one ball. Stay out there in the middle, did not double the scorers, walked in, played the ball, actually unplayable ball, irrespective of whoever the batter was, definitely would have gone on for money there. Beautiful stuff there from Varun, irrespective of Aryan Dutt or any other batter. That ball was unstoppable, because Varun Chakravarti had set his eyes onto the stumps there, and he crashes it into the middle stump there. 96 for 4 after 12.4 overs. The required runs are 98 of 44 balls here. Here is Varun Chakravarti running in once again. Beautifully flighted delivery, angling into the batter. He is driven it towards the wide of long on region. Scott Edwards was interested for the second run, but Bass deleted, sending him back. That'll just be one run there. Experienced campaigner, experienced pair out there in the middle, and Varun Chakravarti silently, slowly, without the notice of the others, he silently climbed back. He's climbed into the second spot in the highest number of wickets in this tournament here, just behind Van Schlakwyk. What a character, what a story, Van Schlakwyk. This time he's tapped it away towards the deep square leg region. The batter's coming back for 2 runs there, and that'll be the end of the over. 99 for 4 after 13. Van Schlakwyk, what a story, what a turnaround in the 2024 World Cup. I think he bowled around 10.5 or 10.6 overs, and he was wicketless for USA. And this time, he's come back, he's bowled his heart out, he's made some minute changes with his bowlings, he's done the homework back, he's worked hard, he's put in the extra yards, and the way he bowled, he picked up 4 wickets against India, 4 wickets against Pakistan, and I don't remember, he picked up 3 wickets against, I think, Netherlands or Namibia, and then picked up 2 more wickets, and I think he is the leading wicket taker with 13 wickets in the tournament. What a turnaround for the player from America there. To lead the bowling charge with the highest number of wickets, and picking 3 to 4 wickets with he is there in every single match. He comes out, and it's not easy picking up 4 wickets against the likes of India and Pakistan, top nations, and he's managed to cripple India the other day. India were at 66 for 6 at one stage because of courtesy, 66 or 77 for 6 at one stage, courtesy the bowling of Van Schlakwyk. Wonderful character, a lot of variations, back of the hand delivery, the way he hits the decks and nips the ball back. Once again, Scott Edwards going in for the sweep shot there. He gets his first boundary of the night there. What a wonderful shot there. He goes across the off stump and plants his front foot across the off stump and plays the sweep shot with conviction, with such confidence. And the orange fans, the Holland fans, are out there in between the sea of blue. They're out there in the stands, enjoying the moment, enjoying the sweep shot played in by the captain there. They are enjoying the moments there and cheering for every single run, every single shot there. That's what cricket is mean to be, to celebrate every single run, to celebrate every single effort, irrespective of the results, irrespective of the stories there. They are out there to celebrate and cheer the team and back the team no matter what. And that's what the fans need to do. Back the team, celebrate the runs. This is just a game. Someone has to win, someone has to lose, but you guys giving your hearts out, coming all the way across, and have been there to support the team through thick and thin, and you have been a consistent factor to provide that emotional support and being the 12th man of the team there, supporting the team despite all the odds there. Kudos to the Netherlands fans out there, and kudos to the Netherlands team out there for a wonderful tournament there. I hope they'll go back a happy contingent here. This time backed outside the off stump, banged in shot, and is smashed to pull it deep into the stands here in the long on region there. That will be a 6 runs there. What a wonderful shot there by Bas de Leed. He has been the star for Netherlands with the bat, with the ball. He's done it with both the bat and ball through the tournament, and once again he has been standing there out there despite the odds, despite the run rate, fighting it out. He's done with the ball today. He's now holding his blade out there. He's like a warrior. He is fighting out against the world number 1 T20 international team. That was a slower bouncer, but he's smashed it into the long on region there. No clue there by Shubham Dubey there. He's completely clueless. And this time he's hit it in the air. Will this be taken? Just short of the fielder running in from the long off. A slower ball bowled outside the off stump. A quicker ball, beg your pardon. And he's managed to slice it in the air towards the mid off fielder. Just one bounce, falling short of Tilak Verma there. Great courage though shown in there by Tilak Verma to put in the dive and to go in and put in the dive in the attempt to take that catch there. But he somehow managed to get the body behind the line when the ball had an odd bounce. He's managed to save some runs out there for the team there. So here is Shivam Dubey running in to bowl to Bas de Leed, and it was a full length delivery outside the off stump. He's managed to drive it towards Suryakumar Yadav at the cover region. That will be a dot ball there. And to all the folks who have just joined in, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist from New Zealand and India, and now currently covering it from the comfort of my home. Not the comfort, I wouldn't call the word comfort. I don't know what word should I use, because I'm gutted, because I'm not on the ground and covering it from the desk, courtesy of my fifth battle with cancer. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying this cricket. I hope you're enjoying this stream. Please don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because that will mean the loads to us. This time, wonderful captaincy there, bowled outside the off stump, and Bastille Dealey goes for the wild slash, and he has been taken there at the slip there. I think there's a short third man who was placed extremely finer there next to the keeper there, and good captaincy out there. And Bass Dealey, what a knock, 33 off 23. Despite the knock, despite everything, he has had the tournament, wonderful tournament. He will be walking back with his head held high. He has given it all. He has given it with his bowling. He has given it with his batting. Even when the team failed, even when the team were under dire circumstances, even when all the batters were falling apart, he stood there for his team. He has fought through thick and thin through this tournament. He has given his all for this country here. He has given his all for this tournament here. He's been out there for the fans, fought it out there for the fans with the bat, with the ball, and he's shown true qualities of a leader here. And once again, he tried his best today, 33 of 23 with a strike rate of 143, when the others around him have been struggling to find runs. Unfortunately dismissed off the outside edge, caught by Varun Chakravarti. He will walk back now, and 112 for 5 after 14 overs, and that will be a drinks break, the mandatory drinks break at the 14th over here. And the required run rate climbing to 13.67, and the game slowly inching away from the grasp of Netherlands here. To all the new folks who have just joined in on Sports Beyond Cancer, please hit the bell icon button so you stay tuned with the more cricketing action, more sporting action. We'll be not just bringing in cricketing action, we'll be bringing a lot of action from across the sports, because this is just a start, this is just an experiment, because I've entered remission phase and I'm just trying out the YouTube platform here. So as I entered the remission phase, I am starting to try out this platform, because sports has always been my passion. I worked as a sports journalist for 8+ years, and because of the cancer I was sidelined on the bench, bedridden for 2.5 years, but now I'm making a comeback through this platform called YouTube. Extremely new to me. I don't know how to use the OBS software properly. I don't know how to use the streaming platforms properly. I don't know how to use the market my channel through the social media platforms. Just a learning curve. Every single day is a learning curve for me, but thank you for the support you guys have shown me, because this will give me a motivation to wake up every single day. This will give me an aim to make up every single day, not think about the remission, not think about having 5 cancers at the age of 33. So that will definitely help me to stay motivated and wake up with a better purpose, because sports is all that matters to me, because promoting sports in the right direction is what mattered to me. I dreamed that career since my childhood, lived that career for 8 years, but the last 5th cancer, especially taking away 2.5 years plus from me, was absolutely ridiculous, and I was devastated. But because of you guys, this has come back to me, and I'm being able to follow my passion in whatever possible manners. Extremely gutted to be not there right on the field, but still happy that I can do my justice to some extent sitting here, and thanks to you guys. And that's the reason I've been asking you to drop in the comment and let us know from which city you have been sending in the messages or sending in the chat box, or which team are you supporting in this World Cup, or who do you think is going to lift this World Cup. And also do give us the feedback on this channel, that how are you enjoying this streaming, because that will help us improve, that will help us grow, and that will not just help us grow as a streamer or as a professional, because that will help me grow as a character, that will help me grow as an individual, and that will help me connect as an individual, where I can speak to like-minded people who love sports and who for the passion of sports, and we can show it to the world that with resilience and the power of human spirit we can defeat anything. Not even 5 cancers can take away the passion of sports away from me. So that's the end of the drinks break here. 112 for 5, and Washington Sundar being brought into the attack here. The target 194, 14 overs done, 82 required of 36. So Washington Sundar into his 3rd over. He'll be eager to get a wicket wicket or two here. This time darting it into the pads. He stuck away towards the mid-wicket region. That'll just be 1 run there. "35 balls, 81 runs. That's the story here out in the middle. And India looking like they'll be entering the Group 8 stage unbeaten here. But it's a little bit too early. 81 of 35 is definitely manageable. Lion Cashett still out there with the captain Scott Edwards. These guys have the potential to go big. These guys have all the skills and all the skill sets in the armory, and these guys have all the big shots and the kind of creative, innovative shots, especially Scott Edwards. He's extremely strong with the sweep shots. He's extremely cheeky with those reverse sweeps and scoop shots, and you never know, things can change within a matter of 2 hours. A couple of 20 runs overs, and the game could be spinning back in the other hand there. The tide could be shifting there. 80 of 34 balls. Here is Washington Sundar. This time he comes across the off stump and tries to sweep the ball, only managing to find Shivam Dubey at the short fine leg region there. That will be just a single, nothing more than a single there. Eagerly waiting because I've just seen that only 5 to 7 people have subscribed during the stream. Kindly hit that subscribe button, and please help us get closer to our dream, and so that we can start considering this on a longer basis here. This time straying down the leg outside the leg stump there. He tucks it away towards the deep square leg region there. That'll just be a single there. 116 for 5 after 14.4 overs. The target 194 here. Washington Sundar, he'll be eager to get a wicket here. 4 wicket runs of the first 4 balls of his third over. 2 more balls. Can he give India the breakthrough? Can he remove the Netherlands captain here? Can he get the prized wicket of Scott Edwards here? Scott Edwards, I think he'll be always looking to go for the sweep shot once again. Banged in shot. He's pulled the ball towards the deep mid-wicket region. Rinku Singh running in towards the ball quickly. 1 bounce, and that'll be single there. Still waiting in the chat box there. Please feel free to drop a chat in the chat box there and let us know from which city you're watching this game. Zach Lyons Cashett, the youngster, he's has a good potential. As you've seen him grow through the ranks, he has a lot of potential. He is the future of Netherlands, and definitely he'll go a long way. And this World Cup will be a big learning curve for youngsters like him. And he's tapped the ball towards the long on, and they will cross over for an easy single there. So that's the beauty of the sport. Along with the youngsters getting this exposure in the subcontinent, they are realizing how the conditions change, how the weather conditions, the pitch conditions, the soil conditions, the dew factors coming in on the day and night matches. A lot of learning curves for all these boys from the associate nations and as well as the bigger nations when they tour India and the likes of Sri Lanka, with the soil under the black soil in Sri Lanka. So a lot of learning experience here for the boys, and nothing is lost. They might be out of the tournament, but a lot of things to gain, because you have gained a lot of exposure, a lot of composure. You're turned into a better batter, you're turned into a better personality, you're turned into a better human looking at the other side of the country, other side of the world. So definitely it's a win-win for all the players, because one has to lose, one has to win in sport, and these nations have given their heart and soul to compete in these tournaments, and Netherlands will have to bow out with the head held high, and the fans will be immensely proud of the way these boys have put in a fight here in this World Cup here. Jasprit Bumrah is back into the attack. He's bowled beautifully. 2.1 overs, none for 11. Unlucky there. 2 boundaries flying off the outside edge of Max Dewar, who was clueless against Bumrah. Bumrah was breathing fire. Max Dewar was clueless when he was starting in the power play. He did not know which side the ball would go. This time, Scott Edwards goes for the reverse scoop. He's an extremely cheeky campaigner. He's managed to reverse scoop Bumrah over the short third man fielder there for a boundary there. That's why I said Scott Edwards. He's an extremely cheeky customer. He plays the reverse scoops, the sweep shots and the reverse sweeps, and he uses the pace of the bowler there and wonderfully guiding the ball over the short third man fielder into the boundary fence there. What a wonderful shot there by Scott Edwards. And he's still there fighting out there for his team. The leader is still out there. 71 from 28. Here is Bumrah running in to bowl this Scott Edwards. Will this be an Yorker here? Will this be an Yorker? He's the king of Yorkers this time. Wonderful ball angling into the batter there, and he punches it towards the cover region as Suryakumar Yadav collects the ball. I think the batters have sufficient time to cross over for a single here. There you go, seeing the highlights of Bumrah's opening spell. The amount of swing he was generating, almost 4.2 degrees. That's an immense amount of swing. The way he was controlling and moving the ball both the ways. And Max Dewar, especially after the over, especially he kept out the toe-crushing Yorker. he had a big smile on his face, and he had a big nod. He was put to the test of fire, and Bumrah was breathing fire in that over there. And here is Lion Cash at good fuller length delivery. He's managed to tuck it away towards the deep mid wicket region, and that will just be a single there. And to all the listeners who just joined in, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We've just had 1,200 views despite the 3-hour stream here. Extremely disappointing with not getting the good number of views in this broadcast here, but thankful that you guys came into the stream here and enjoyed this commentary here. Here is Jasprit Bumrah running into bowl to Edwards, and this time Edwards walk across the stump, and Bumrah finds timber here, and that will be the end of the captain of the Netherlands team here. He shuffles across the off stump, trying to play the cheeky scoop shot over the deep fine leg region there, and Bumrah smashes and finds timber. The timber is disturbed, and the timber is gone for a cartwheel there, and Bumrah getting his first wicket of the night here. Wonderful stuff there by not the kind of shot you want to play to Bumrah. He's absolutely accurate. He's absolutely lethal. He's absolutely bang on target. That's the reason he's one of the most feared bowlers in this format of this game, because he absolutely nails his target there. And Scott Edwards would have realized this. He's been bowled by Bumrah. 15 runs of 10 balls there, and that will be the end of the captain's knock here out there in Ahmedabad. 125 for 6 after 15.5 overs, and the Netherlands slowly losing the grip of the game as the required run rate now inching towards 17.15. Can Bumrah get one more here? Beautifully bowled Yorker, but this time not a toe crusher, just a Yorker there. It was not a toe crusher like the one he's bowled to Max Doward with. That was lethal. He's managed to keep it out, squeeze it out, and that will just be a dot ball to end the over. And with that said, 125 for 6 after the end of the 16th over here. 4 more overs to go. And can Varun Chakravarti pick up his 4th wicket? Can he pick up a fifer here? He's bowled beautifully 3 overs, 14 for 3. And he has still 1 more over to go in his spell here. To all the listeners who joined in, hope you're enjoying this cricketing spectacle. This has been a wonderful tour, wonderful season. We are into the 12th day of this World Cup here. 12th day, 36th game. Every single game had a story to tell. Every single game had a wonderful potential, wonderful exhibition of talent, wonderful exhibition of resources and the skill sets, and the how these teams have emerged and played on for the past 12 days. It has been a cricketing carnival for the past 12 days, and as you can see, rightfully, my throat's gone sore speaking for the past 12 days, continuously covering the games from the World Cup, and that's the reason I have been a little bit sore. My throat's been tired speaking continuously, bringing in that commentary, because as soon as there's something good action, or someone plays a good shot or takes a good catch, the emotions run high into me, and it naturally comes out of me. The energy comes out of me, and that's the reason I have a sore throat today, not being able to then generate the same kind of energy I used to be generating in the earlier games because of the sore throat here. Here is Noah Cross, the wicket-keeper batter, the 26-year-old out there in the middle here, and he's facing Washington Sundar. Tossed up delivery, and it was angling into the stumps there, and he's managed to drive towards the long on region, and that will be single, and I think he'll be off the mark here. He's been brought into this game as an extra batter, but I think it's a bit too late here. 67 from 21. Someone will have to take the extra shots. Would be eagerly keen to see how Roelof van der Merwe, who at one point of his career, I mean, he used to walk down at number 3 for South Africa to play that floater role. He used to smash those big sixes. I mean, he used to smash that no-look sixes. He used to watch the ball towards he used to have his face facing towards the long on, and he would hit the 6 towards the point region, and he would have his face pointed towards the point region, and he would smash the 6 towards the long on region. Absolute talent there, absolute character. He's a tough fighter, and definitely eager to see how he would come out there. Probably this could be his last World Cup, because he's 41 years of age, and definitely hoping he gets an outing today. Probably he gets an ovation from the Netherlands crowd for the amount of services and the amount of commitment he has given back to the Netherlands cricket there after playing for South Africa. He's come back, and this time goes for the reverse sweep, and lucky there off the edge, running away towards the boundary in the third man region there. This time, once again, he's lucky. He goes for the sweep. I think this time it goes by the sleeve, finding the edge, and this time it runs towards the fine leg boundary. Varun Chakravarti teasing him till the end, and the ball winning the race in the end. And that will be 4 runs there for 8 runs coming off the last 2 balls. And Washington Sundar finishing his spell there. 4 runs, none for 36. He wouldn't be happy with the 2 boundaries coming off his last 2 balls there. Netherlands 136 for 6 after 17. 58 runs required in 18 balls. Can they get 23 or 22 run over here? Because that would make the game interesting. That would take the game deep there. And thank you, Gom the Maharaj, for your message. We are enjoying your broadcast. Thank you very much for that wonderful comment. Thank you for the words of motivation, because that will make me sleep in a better space, and that will make me sleep forgetting all the troubles happening around me, and that will make me eager to wake back tomorrow, because I would like to give my better. I would like to better myself. I would like to bring in better content, better delivery of the commentary and the streaming and the animations and the score animations and whatever is available on the screen. I would like to better my template, better my description. That gives me the motivation to wake up tomorrow and come in a more prepared and get in more insights to deliver it to you fans out there. Thank you for your message there, Gom the Maharaj. I hope also the other people drop in their comments in the comment box, because that will be extremely motivating for me to not give up on this fight and to keep continuing this battle, and despite all the odds, to pursue my passion out there. 57 required from 17 balls. The target 194. 137 for 6 after 17.4 overs. And here is Arshdeep Singh running in. And this time he goes for the reverse scoop cross. He's learned a skill or two from his keeper out there. Both are wicket-keeper batters, and he's managed to play a reverse scoop to Arshdeep Singh, and the ball has been sent towards the third man region there. 4 runs there, 1 bound into the boundary there. Wonderful shot there from Cross. A lot of cheeky stuff. He's definitely learned a thing or two. That definitely learned it from Scott Edwards. Keeps on playing these kind of shots, and Cruz has silently watched him from behind the nets, probably watched his skipper, the leader, play these kind of shots, and he is implementing and executing out there in the middle. Definitely the captain back in the dressing room, just went back into the dugout. He'll be impressed seeing this youngster following his shoe steps, and he's been showing some glimpses of playing this cheekiness and bringing in that amount of cleverness and adaptability into his shots here. 53 runs required of 16. Arshdeep Singh is running in to bowl to Croas. He would not be happy with the boundary there, and the slight field changes there for Arshdeep Singh. Suryakumar Yadav bringing in those changes just before the bowler was trying to run into the ball. This time a Yorker onto the toes, but the batter had shuffled wide across the off stump, trying in an attempt to play the sweep shot there. And definitely the ball extremely outside the off stump, and the impact extremely outside the off stick of stump, so that will be a not out there, an easy decision for the umpire there. A half-hearted appeal nevertheless by Arshdeep Singh. He knew it, that was going way outside the off stump. So 52 off 15 here. And to all the folks who are joined in, hope you hit the like button, hope you hit the subscribe button, hope you enjoyed the 12 days of cricketing carnival. Today we are into the 12th day, the 36th game of the tournament, and this has been an immense tournament. A lot of potential, lot of talents. The Italians and the West Indians, and then the Nepal, and the way the Australians were knocked out, extremely hard to take, extremely hard to believe. And for the first time, I think since I was born, I'm not sure before that if Australia ever had a time like this where they were eliminated in the group stage with still them having a game to play. They still have the luxury to play the game, but imagine them being eliminated before they're playing that game. That speaks volumes of such what a poor tournament they've had. This is the kind of tournament they would like to forget. This is the kind of tournament Australia will like to put behind their backs, erase it from the memory. But knowing what Australians are, they are champions, they are the king of comebacks. They will take this defeat to their hearts, they will take this defeat to their DNAs, they will take it defeat to their culture. They will go back and they will come back 10 times stronger. They will want the world to remember them as world champions. Mark my words, they will come back with such characters, because these guys are tough characters. These guys fight till the end. They will go back, and they're definitely coming back next time with much character, much adrenaline, and much determination, and much hunger, because this time the lion's been injured, and whenever a lion gets injured, it becomes twice dangerous, and the Australians are injured immensely this time. Mark my words, they are going to come and erupt and roar into the cricketing sphere in the next tournament. That is what champions do, and Australia will definitely be there. Unlucky for Australia, and that is a sad thing for all the Australian fans, that they will be extremely gutted. They take the cricket to the heart. They keep the cricket on the sleeve. Unfortunate and unlucky there. They did not play pro cricket. To be fair, to be honest, they did not play pro cricket, and Zimbabwe definitely the deserving team to be out there in the Super 8. This time a lot of it outside the off stump, and he smashed it through the covers there. Lion Casher, the youngster, showing some promising signs, and the management and the camp is happy. 4 runs through the cover region there. Wonderful shot there by Cashett, and he is batting beautifully, and a good outing there. This is a batter who's the future prospect of Netherlands. The kind of potential he's shown, and the kind of talent he's been growing through this experience to coming into the Indian subcontinent, and being there along with the boys and looking at the other teams and the conditions here. Definitely a big learning curve for the likes of Zachet there. He's had a wonderful pathway coming up to here, but this kind of tournaments and this kind of exposure, especially facing the likes of the world-class bowlers all through the tournament, the likes of the Arshdeep Singhs and the Bumrahs, definitely will do a world of good. He will go back and put up the hard work, and he will know the talent around the world at the disposal, and he's coming off. He'll be developing into a better player here, and what a shot he showed. Great stuff there for the growth of the player there, and that's what cricket is all about. Every single cricket, not just cricket, life is all about. Every single day you have to learn something and get better at it. Every single day is an opportunity to learn, and we need to keep learning until the last day on this earth, on this planet here. Here is Pandya running into bowl to Croatia, and this time he is hit it towards the deep mid-wicket region in the air. A couple of bouncers towards Tilak Verma. That will just be 1 run there. And to all the people who are listening in, hope you're enjoying the commentary. 45 runs required of 11. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy from Sports Beyond Cancer, a former journalist, and hope you're enjoying this stream, and I hope you're also hit the like button, and I hope you also hit the subscribe button, because that will help us fight this battle against cancer, and get us back into the better shape, because I want to wake up every single day with motivation, and this has been my motivation to divert me from that side of life and forget the things that are beyond my control, and forget and so that I can focus on the passion which is in my control. And because of you guys, I've been doing this from the past 10 days since the World Cup started. I've tried to forget my other side of the story and tried to focus on giving it towards my passion, and it's all been possible because of you guys. So please share it with your friends and family, and please kindly requesting you to hit the subscribe button there, because that will mean the world to us in this fight against cancer. This time banged in shot outside the off stump, and once again wonderful shot there by Zachet. Great shot, and the ball going over the cover region there, and that will be 6 runs there, just going over the ropes there. Great shot. It was a slower bouncer attempted there, and he's played it wonderfully. 39 runs required from time. Once again banged in shot. The ball is in the air, and it's just going beyond towards the deep square leg region there. That will be 1 run. The ball was climbing on the batter. He tried to play the pull shot, didn't get good connection on it. The ball was climbing on the batter there, and only managing it to hit it towards the deep square leg region there. West Indies will be taking on Italy. That will be a good game to watch. Italy, wonderful first timers. They have played their heart out, the first time in the history, seeing a team coming in for the first time into an ICC tournament and playing with such conviction and such characters. Definitely a long way to go. They will be definitely, if they continue to work through the processes, if they continue to set up good systems there in the grassroots, they will be here in the top notch circuit of international cricket in the next 10 years. Mark my words. If they continue to play the way they have been playing, the way they have been showing character, and if they manage to set up systems around the country, in the schools, in the academies, a lot of talents will be coming through the ranks, and within a matter of 10 to 15 years they will be one of the top teams playing in the cricketing sphere here. Mark my words, definitely will be there to witness that day, and definitely will watch back this video on that day. Here is Hardik Pandya, this time straying down the leg and goes across the line, and he's managed to hit it past Rinku Singh there in the deep square leg region there. Wonderful shot there. These youngsters are enjoying the moment. So are the fans. They know they are out of the game, but they are enjoying their moments out there. This is what I like about the associate nations. Every single four, every single boundary, they cheer their players because they know it's extremely tough out there, given they don't have the resources, the funds, but still they come out there with a couple of people here in the Netherlands camps. They work as delivery boys during the day and find some time to play cricket in the evening, and that's how they train, because they have to look after the families, because the money generated from the cricketing career doesn't fulfill the needs of the basic needs of the family, and that's the kind of characters they are. This time banged in shot, and he's cut it over the point region there. That is 4 runs there. What a wonderful shot there. And despite all that, they never complained. They undergo all those hardships, work as a delivery guy, find the time in between and practice, and they still come out and play here with such conviction, with no bilateral series, no experience, and no much tournaments, no much funds coming their way, and they come and play such big teams who have players who have all the facilities, all the resources in the world, including the likes of scientists, the labs, the sports rooms, the rehab rooms, the restrooms, and the kind of nutritionists they have. And despite having no resources and no facilities, these boys come and play their hearts out, and that is the reason I love this kind of teams, and the fans back them till the end. Even if they know they are not going to win, even if they know they have not done well in the tournament, they stand in for the team, for playing for the nation, and for the services they have done, and for all the efforts they have put in throughout. Despite whatever goes the way, they're always there to back the team despite the result, because someone has to lose, someone has to win, and the fans are setting wonderful example. The Netherlands fans are cheering every single run, every single ball. That's the kind of sportsmanship spirit we need to get in the fan culture. And hats off to Netherlands and not just Netherlands, the Nepal fans, as well as the Italian fans, as well as the Namibian fans. All around, these guys have been exceptional, great patrons of sports, and that is how sports grows, right from the grassroots, and that is how sports grows, thrives in the environment, spreading positivity all around here. Shivam Dubey into the attack, and here 26 required of 5. He's bowled it wide outside the off stump. He sliced it in the air. It's in the air for a long time. There will going to be a clash there. Suryakumar Yadav and Rinku Singh having a clash there. Hopefully nothing serious there. Suryakumar Yadav was running backwards from the cover region, and Rinku Singh was coming in from the sweeper cover region there. Probably it was Rinku Singh's catch, but Suryakumar Yadav was going back, running in from the cover region, and he did not see Rinku Singh coming in from the other end, and both of them clashing. I think Suryakumar Yadav made his intentions clear. He showed his hands towards Rinku Singh to stop that. This is my catch, and that is the reason Suryakumar Yadav is upset, because clearly he made a communication that this is going to be my catch, and he's waved out to Rinku Singh, but Rinku Singh did not budge from there. He was interested in the catch too, and eventually they dropped the catch, but that's not the concern there. The dropped catch is still fine. The problem is, I'm happy that there's nothing serious, no injury concerns there for India, especially the captain Suryakumar Yadav, or the likes of Rinku Singh, who's been donning the finisher's role here. Once again in the air, and Tilak Verma, this time the ball was dying on him. The ball was sliced in the deep backward point region there. He's dropped the catch there. The ball was lurking in the air for quite some time, and once again a drop chance. 2 balls, 2 drop chances of the bowling of Shivam Dubey. He would not be happy. He would be happy to get some wickets on the board, because he's played a wonderful knock with the bat. Those wickets would have given him an all-round performance. And this time a low full toss outside the off stump. He goes to play for the big shot, but this time he'll be taken. Washington Sundar holds on to the catch at a long on position. A low full toss outside the off stump, and Lion Cashett trying to go trying to play that big shot over long on, only managing to hit it aerially. No power on the shot, only height on that shot, no distance there, and that was a off cutter there. He's rolled his finger on the balls, and Lion Sachet, one hand coming off the bat there, didn't get good contact, didn't get any power going behind that shot, and Washington Sundar stations himself as the ball was lurking in the air, and he's managed to hold on to the catch, soft palms, and he's waited for the balls for quite a long time, and holds on to the ball with soft hands. That's the proper technique to hold on to a catch that's been lurking in the air for quite some time here. 22 runs required from 2 balls. That's the scenario out there. Netherlands, as Logan Van Beek is out there in the middle for Netherlands. Once again, Shivam Dubey outside the off stump. Probably that could be a wide, or is it going to be a dot ball? But I think that's going to be a dot ball because he had shuffled across the off stump there. So that's the story, gentlemen. Hope you've hit the subscribe. I see only 10 to 8 members hitting the subscribe through the stream, but around 40 members are online. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. Kindly requesting you to hit the subscribe button there. And here is Shivam Dubey running in to bowl to Van Beek here, and this time he smashed it through the cover region there. That'll be 4 runs for Van Beek. He'll be off the mark, and that'll be the end of the game here. 176 for 7. Not a bad score for Netherlands. They have batted their hearts out. The fans should be proud of themselves with a world-class bowling lineup with the likes of Jasprit Bumrah, Arshdeep Singh and Varun Chakravarti were the World T20 International #1 bowler. They still managed to put up 176 runs on the board on this sort of a wicket here. Definitely a lot of positives to take away for the youngsters and the Netherlands team, and a lot of pride for the Netherlands fans to take back home. Putting up 176 against India with such a world-class bowlers, bowling with such precision, bowling in with such kind of yorkers and all the tricks in the bags. Still they managed to get 176. That is the reason they need to be proud of themselves despite being losing this encounter. They should be proud of the way they have fought till the end, and that is the kind of games that we would love to watch. And let me put up the scorecard here for you. India winning here by 17 runs, and that's the scorecard. Michael Levitt dismissed for 24 of 23, caught by Sundar, ball Pandya, Max Stewart wonderfully bowled by Chakravarti, forcing him to play the false drive and cleaning him up, and Basdi lead 33 of 23 balls, and Colin Ackerman 23 of 15 balls. Aryan Dutt bowled by Chakravarti once again. Scott Edwards, the captain, he tried his best, 15 of 10 balls, but the run rate kept climbing above 18 or 17 when he arrived there in the middle there. And then Zach Lion Sachet, wonderful positives for Netherlands to take back home. This is a guy who is probably the future of Netherlands, and he could be a strong contender to go on to become a leader in the future there. He's shown character, and he would have definitely learned a lot in coming to this Indian subcontinent and from this World Cup experience. Zach Lion Sachet, definitely he needs to be groomed and shown the right direction and built a correct pathway to take his game to the next level here. And Noah Cross coming into this game, the youngster, he's batted beautifully, 12 balls, 25 unbeaten. He's been cheeky, he's played all the shots, and especially that reverse scope would have definitely impressed Scott Edwards there. And that's the end of the story. Netherlands losing the game by 17, just a mere margin of 17 runs, and India winning the game by 17 runs here. To all the folks who watch this sports in this stream, I hope you enjoyed this contest, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And definitely this is gonna be a good learning curve for the Netherlands boys, despite the odds, despite the loss, despite bowing away from this tournament. A wonderful campaign, and a wonderful exponent of global cricket here. And we had good games today. Let's have a look at what games we have on our cards tomorrow. I think it's West Indies versus Italy. West Indies versus Italy tomorrow, are coming in from the City of Joy in Kolkata at 11 a.m. and then Sri Lanka taking on Zimbabwe at 3 p.m. That will be a good contest to watch out for. And Afghanistan taking on Canada at the Group D clash here in Chennai at the 7 p.m. there. And on Friday we have the Australians taking on Oman at 7 p.m. I think that's going to be the last game of the group stage here. The Australians and Oman both out of the tournament. The Australians will not be happy with what they have, with the position they find themselves in this tournament. But you will have to go back, realize the mistakes, work on it, and come back stronger. And definitely sure the Australians won't take this lightly. They will take this defeat to the heart, to the DNA, and they will come back 10 times, 15 times, 100 times stronger here. And that's the story out there from the Narendra Modi Stadium here in Ahmedabad. India scoring 193 for 6, courtesy Shivam Dubey picking up. Shivam Dubey scoring the 66 runs of 31 balls, and he batted beautifully over a strike rate of 200. And Suryakumar Yadav 34 of 28, Tilak Verma 31 of 27, Basti lead. Van Beek picking up 3 for 56, and Aryan Dutt wonderful today, 2 for 19. And in return, Indian bowlers bowled wonderfully. Shivam Dubey getting the 2 wickets too, and Varun Chakravarti, beg your pardon, he bowled beautifully. The world number one T20 international bowler. He's picked up 3 wickets this night tonight here. And the player of the match will be Shivam Dubey for his all-round performances. He's picked up a catch and he scored that 66 of 31. And he's also managed to get those 2 wickets there in the end, and he'll be the rightfully deserving man of the match here for India in this encounter against Netherlands. He's batted beautifully out there tonight. He's powered his innings too, especially in the middle overs when the run rate was dropping. He came in, and because of his innings along with Hardik Pandya, India managed to get closer to 180. Otherwise, they were looking to get somewhere around 160, and he is given that freedom for India to go out and play that fearless brand of cricket, selflessly playing those big shots to give the team the final impetus that they always required. So thank you, Carl Jacob, once again for your message there. Thank you for your concern there. Please get some good sleep. Definitely will get some good sleep here. Eager to get some good sleep because it's been a tiring day covering the 3 intense games, and my back is a little bit sore, but definitely enjoyed covering these games. And thank you for all the love and all the care you guys have been showing in the comment box, and in the also by some people logging on to my Instagram ID and DMing me there, sending me DMs about asking about my health and concerns and other stuffs, and some people complimenting my commentary, and some people even suggesting me on Instagram too that I need to have a better background because that will bring in more viewers. And definitely it's a work in progress. Currently I don't have a background. I'm just using a online tool to just have a artificial background behind me. So definitely it's a work in process. A lot of comments coming on my DMs, so definitely we'll see how things work out. And definitely we are just on the start because this is a learning curve. I'm just beginning out, and with time we'll definitely bring in all those stuffs. I probably badly need to get a standing desk because I've been used to working all through my life in the standing desk, and sitting here for so long gives me a sore back. And definitely with time we'll definitely get there. We'll definitely learn with every single day. We'll definitely learn every single day. We definitely grow every single day because with learning comes in the growth, and definitely would like to grow inch by inch and learn inch by inch, and definitely it's a work along the process here. Thank you, Carl Jacob. Hope you are doing good. Hope you also get some good rest, and hope you enjoy the day and have a wonderful time with your friends and family. And thank you for all the commitment and the love you guys have been showing me, and thank you for all the concern, especially Carl Jacob. Thank you for that sweet message out there. And with that said, India remain unbeaten in this group, and they will be going into the Super 8 tournament. And let's have a look at the table there. India and Pakistan going in from Group A, and Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe going in from Group B, and West Indies and England going in from Group C, and South Africa and New Zealand going in from Group D. That's the story out there. These are the guys marching into the Super 8s, and the Super 8s format will be that the teams will be split into 2 groups, and each group they will be playing a single round robin kind of a format there, where each team gets to play the other team once, and the top 2 teams in each group goes on to play the semi-finals. The top team from the A group will play the second ranked team from the Group B, and the top team from the Group B will play the second ranked team in the Group A. So the crisscross method will turn out when the Super 8 tables are sorted. So that's how the tournament is going to go ahead. And then after the semi-finals, it's going to be a big day, the big finals here. Will history be made? Will India be the first team to ever win a World Cup in home? Will India be the first team ever to defend the T20 title, because no other team in the world has managed to win the two consecutive T20 International World Cup titles. So that is going to be something the Indians will be wary about, because history could be broken, and they definitely have the minds on that. But can South Africa pick their first ever silverware? Because these guys definitely look like they have all the resources sorted, all the positions sorted, and definitely they are going to be one of the tough contenders for this World Cup here. So thank you everyone for being a part of Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I hope you enjoyed the streaming here. Please don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and please hit the subscribe button as you go away from this channel tonight, as you come back, so that you can come back tomorrow and enjoy more content. We'll be bringing a lot of content, a lot of sporting verticals, multiple sports here on this platform, because I'm not just a cricket journalist. I worked as a sports journalist, covered the Tokyo Olympics, and covered the rugbies, and covered the tennis and all the stuff, because cricket is just a start here, because the World Cup is going on. Please hit the like button. We'll be definitely bringing a lot of action. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and that's the story out there from today. Please stay tuned for more cricketing action. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy signing off from Sports Beyond Cancer. Have a good night's sleep, and we'll catch you back soon on Sports Beyond Cancer. Stay safe and keep yourself warm, and enjoy the night there. Thank you very much, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. We'll catch up soon here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you for all the love and support you guys have been showering on me. Take care. Bye bye.